was born in Cambuí.
So, yes, this city is my grandparents' hometown.
Oh,
And they use it to prepare the delicious bread and delicious meal, which is one of the meals that I like most. It is the rice and beans, uh, cooked, cooked meat, and with scarlet eggplant, giló, and okra, and some vegetables, such as tomato, lettuce, and a typical mineira comida, né? Food from Minas Gerais state. And
Yeah, it's really good.
when I uh, in my day off, for example, I try to get to cook this stuff because I do like to appreciate these meals.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, very good. Just one point, Giovanni, in English, Giló, you could say scarlet eggplant, okay?
Wow, that's
Yes,
I didn't
scarlet
know.
eggplant.
Scarlet plant.
Yes.
Okay.
I know this because I have one foreign student and
Because you love
I don't know why
scarlet
she
plant.
loves this, yes. And she
Ah,
say, so
But I
she
do know
loves
because
Uh, uh,
scarlet
scarlet.
eggplant.
Scarlet plant. Uh, uh.
She loves this, for sure.
I've asked Gaspar one day.
Uh,
Gaspar, do you know what the
I
giló
I
is?
remember that. Yeah, you
I
told me. You
did,
you 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 told me about it. Yeah, I remember. I had forgotten
and
now, but yeah, now I remember again. Yeah,
I
you
have
told me.
recorded,
And the barbecue, man.
and I
Man,
have
and
oh
recorded
my,
barbecue.
barbecue too,
I don't
with
eat this kind
beer,
of thing anymore.
Oh, man.
evidently.
Beautiful food. I love this.
yes.
Only.
And what about you, Beatrice? What do you like? What's your favorite meal? Your favorite dish?
Well, I would say it was barbecue, but you guys already was on point. I think that's the best food we can have.
Yeah, but Brazilian barbecue is so different, isn't?
Yes, it's the best. That's why it's the best. I would say I
Yes.
love I don't even know how to say garlic bread in the
Uh huh.
barbecue of here.
Garlic bread.
And I don't know how to say cheese, coalho. I don't know if there is a translation for it in English, but
Yeah, I don't know too.
that's what makes our barbecue so special, right?
Yeah, but barbecue here, I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I think it's a kind of party. It's an event, you know. In
Yeah.
Brazil, barbecue
Yeah.
is not only a barbecue. Barbecue, it's a celebration. I
Yes,
love
the
this.
moment.
I have a
Yeah.
question
The
about that
special moment.
because when you say a palabra, when you say the word churrasco,
Yes.
Churrasco, sim.
Yes.
it's not the same
Churrasco,
when you say barbecue. No, in
Churrasco é
Portuguese.
barbecue.
churrasco,
Churrasco.
exatamente.
Just the
Churrasco é
same.
barbecue.
Então, Gaspar,
Moacir, your phone is bad, man.
Wait.
né, Gaspar, aqui no Brasil, o churrasco é sempre um pretexto para fazer festas e tomar cervejas.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Para celebrar,
All
né?
right.
Vamos
Uma
celebrar,
caipirinha.
vamos fazer
Mas
um churrasco e tomar aquela cerveja.
eu não sei como é que é churrasco na Nicarágua, Costa Rica, mas no Brasil é um pouco diferente, por exemplo, dos Estados Unidos, que eles sempre comem com
Muito.
hambúrguer, né? É sempre aquele negócio com
Uh-huh.
hambúrguer. Aqui não, é diferente.
Mm, see what
Mas
we
a
know
gente
about.
traduz como. A gente traduz como barbecue, acaba traduzindo dessa forma.
Charrua.
Okay.
How is
So,
it,
well,
Gaspar?
How
How
do
is
I say
barbecue?
barbecue in Spanish?
The same. It's the same. Barbecue.
Churrasco.
It's not
I think
We, we,
barbacoa.
we stole we stole
Not
that word from
barbacoa.
English.
It's not barbacoa in Spanish.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not.
actually yeah, you're
Oh,
right. I'm
okay.
sorry. We have that word, but
All right.
people when they're talking,
All right.
they're speaking Spanish and they say barbecue. But yeah, we have
Okay.
that word. I'm sorry, I forgot.
All right.
Iparia.
we use a lot of words in English,
Ipari,
and I think in Brazil you do the same, right?
in
Sometimes you
Paridia, but Paridia
uh,
barbecue?
parrillada, parrillada.
Parillada.
Yeah, that's it. That's the same. Yeah,
Yeah,
you got it.
Great.
Okay, so
uh,
who's next?
yeah.
I'm sorry.
We are culture. We know
But
a lot of everything.
I think
Muito
Kleber
parecido.
entered here, Rodrigo, but didn't say anything. Hello, Kleber.
Yeah, sorry, Kleber. Usually he's so quiet that we
Are you there? I don't know
probably
if he's
he
there.
went to
Yeah.
bathroom.
All right. So, guys, so I want to know what's your memories about food. Do you remember a party that you ate a lot or something like this?
So I have an experience, a very
Go.
easy experience. I was young, and
Huh.
we were I and some friends. We were camping in here in Bahia in Arembepe. You know Arembepe? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So and
Very
we
much.
had only one can of feijoada. Yes, a can of feijoada. So
Uh-huh.
and we put the feijoada. We put this can of feijoada in the stove to burn. Yes, we want to eat hot feijoada, of course, and we when it was ready to eat, instead to put farinha, we put the sugar. Yes,
Oh
yes,
my God.
yeah. So, but we had only this to eat, one dish to eat. So, of course, we had to eat feijoada with sugar.
I'm sorry, did you
we
guys
were,
ate it this way
we
with
were,
sugar?
we yes, yes. We, we were hungry, so instead to put farinha, we put the sugar. So we had to eat bean with sugar. So but there is a specific food that is feijão com leite, yes, but it's another food, another food. So we had to eat this, but exactly, I don't like to eat pasta. I don't like to eat pasta, and I love eat that get palm oil. Yes, all the food that put palm oil to make it. I love muqueca or anything. I love it.
I'm sorry. You said you
That's
put
a
sugar
really
instead
funny
of what?
story.
I'm sorry.
Sweet beans. Jesus, I can't even imagine that.
I'm sorry. You said that you put sugar instead of what was that you were supposed to put instead of sugar? I didn't understand that
Flour.
word.
Flour, right? That's how it says. Flour.
Flour.
I'm
Farinha.
sorry.
Can you
Farinha.
hear?
Flour,
Can we
flour,
say farinha?
Manioc.
Flour.
Flour.
Manioc.
A flour. Yeah,
flour,
I got it.
flour.
Thank you.
But it's funny because like in US, for example, it's also uncommon to eat beans, right? Sweet beans, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Yes.
Yeah,
But sweet beans, you have to make with milk. With milk,
Yes.
it's different. It's different.
yeah,
Yes.
totally.
You
Completely
put,
different
Yeah,
with sugar.
yeah.
yes.
I don't advise you to eat feijoada with sugar. Yeah.
Hello, Joey's eating in front of us. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you are cooking. What are you doing?
I'm preparing coffee actually.
All
All the
right.
I'm
time.
preparing some coffee.
Every Sunday he comes
Coffee
here
addicted.
and say I just woke up and I'm having coffee.
My master, Joy man.
Hey, how are
Coffee
you?
addicted.
My idol, man. This man is good teacher.
Actually, dude, I was working, and then out of a sudden, I completely passed out. And yeah, I woke up, and I felt like, dude, I need some coffee, just to, like, I think coffee is my cocaine, you know what I mean? So I'm addicted to
Of course I
this.
do. It's a drug anyway.
Yes,
Be
caffeine is a
careful.
drug.
We have a cup
Nah,
here, so
nah,
be
nah.
careful.
Caffeine.
All
Yeah,
right.
caffeine.
So, guys, what was the last party that you went and that you ate a lot? Do you remember this situation? It's
Well,
always wedding.
I
Wedding
do,
here in Brazil. Oh my God, people usually eat a lot.
Jelon, I do remember parties that I ate a lot, but I don't remember parties that I drank a lot.
Oh
Because you
Jesus,
forgot everything, right? You were too drunk and you forgot everything. That's why you don't remember.
alcoholic.
But are you guys talking about eat like food or something different? You know, because
Food.
What
parties,
do,
I don't know.
what do you
Oh,
mean, Joe? What do you mean?
I've
Hello,
been to many
Alan.
places, dude.
Welcome. Welcome back.
You're welcome, Willa.
Kleber is here. Do you want to say something to us, man?
Um, Hi everyone, what's up? I'm glad to see all of you, and I'm here listening to talk about food. Um, Today I'm at my grandmother's house, so internet here isn't so good.
Oh, I get a point. Yeah, but are you here in Salvador or not?
Yeah, I'm here at Salvador.
Great. All
Sorry,
right.
I'm here
Are
in
you eating
Salvador.
a lot in your grandma's house? Because
For
grandma's
sure,
house are very
I,
famous for that, right?
sure. I came here for it because I'm not cooked today, so I came here for stew and health food.
All right. Okay. All right. Good, guys. And what about the typical food from your states, cities, or countries? What do you think is the best? For example, here in Salvador, we
Acarajé.
have acarajé and abará. Do you
Acarajé.
guys know this?
Oh, I miss it so much.
Oh, really, Beatriz? Where are you now?
I'm here, but there are so many times since I haven't eaten.
Because
Like
everything's closed.
3 days without acarajé. I miss so much.
No, 3 days, man. Almost 3 weeks now.
Well, I've been without
That's it.
acarajé for over 6 months.
Oh, Jesus. I can't.
How can you
Holy shit!
So
survive?
I'd like to listen from you, Gaspar, Anderson, because Joe too, because you're from Aracaju, right? Sergipe. What are the typical food that you guys recommend for the others?
Cheese bread.
Oh man, yes.
I think torresmo. I don't know. I f- it's bacon, but it's different.
His miss,
Yeah,
yeah, it's like
but in Brazil, I think there's a lot of states, but typical mm, torresmo mineiro, it's different.
I think to his was like baked bacon. Yeah, I don't know.
Crackling,
Yeah, yes. So cracker. I don't know.
crackling,
Yeah.
torresmo.
Oh yeah, great. And you, Giovanni, is the same like
Yeah,
your friend from
I,
Minas?
I suppose I recommend the cheese bread, our homemade food, special homemade that we have in our state, and shrimps. Because when I tasted the shrimp the first time when I went to recipe, I really appreciate by eating shrimp. But be careful when tasting shrimp because it can be dangerous for your throat because my throat get
Oh, you're
inflamed.
allergic.
And I tasted the first time the acarajé, but it was so spicy. I won't taste it
Oh,
anymore. But I like it a lot. I appreciate it. That's
Giovanni, I
diet
think
food, soteropolitana comida.
Giovanni, I love the way that you said, like, the first time that I ate shrimp, it sounded a lot like Mineiro people that ate to the beach for the first time. So it was the first time that I see the beach, the first time that I eat shrimp.
I went to the beach, I'd like to taste that strange fish. It is not a fish. ah, uh, let me taste it. The first time, I really appreciate this beer, and the second time throughout my trip, I'd like to come back to that pub to try again.
Great. Just a moment.
Gerlão,
Excuse me. We have a new
Gerlão,
person
do you
here.
know arroz de carreteiro?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
pretty
I
good.
do.
Just a moment, guys. Excuse me. I think we have a new person here. Ojirile. Yes? Is that your
Hello,
name?
yes,
Could you
that is all.
introduce yourself, please?
Sorry I'm late. First of all, I'm Odirile Monzani from Botswana.
Botswana.
Nice,
Yeah, in
welcome.
Africa.
Great.
I think it's the first time that we have someone from Botswana here, isn't it, John?
A great, yeah, I think so. Yes, and the great
Yeah.
tiger in Africa today to your country. Yes, economy in your country is really good these days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you heard
yeah,
about
yes.
it?
Yes, I
So,
definitely could. I should know. Come on.
Yeah, great. So could
what
you
language
tell
do
me?
they speak in Botswana? I'm sorry.
Sorry?
What language do you speak there? Your mother
English.
We
language.
speak
Oh, it is English,
English and Setswana.
which is like the native language. Okay.
Setswana.
But
Okay,
is your
thank you.
first language English or Setswana?
My first language is Setswana.
Oh, really great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's
And
great.
how do you discover our group?
I'm learning Portuguese from Duolingo
Hmm.
That's what I
because
thought.
my father is from Mozambique, and
Oh,
every time I'm
Uh,
there, I need to speak Portuguese. So
yeah.
Amazing,
Yeah.
great. Could you
Well,
introduce yourself in Portuguese, please?
uh, I'll try. Boa noite, todo mundo. Meu nome é Odile Mondlane. That is all.
Oh, yeah.
Very good, man.
Great.
Good, good, good.
Bem-vindo.
Oh my God.
Congrats.
Bem-vindo, meu amigo.
Bem-vindo, welcome.
Obrigado, obrigado.
How long time have you been learning Portuguese language?
Formally, I should say it's been 2 years.
Hmm.
Yes, but I haven't been putting much of it, like much of attention to it. So I'm starting to be more serious about it because I really need
Yeah.
it when I'm in Mozambique. They don't
Oh,
speak
that's
English
great.
in Mozambique, so it's always difficult
Yeah, I
to
don't think
communicate.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Okay.
speak a little bit different from us, but it's still Portuguese.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
It is. We can have a communication for right.
Exactly.
Okay, I think we have a new person here too. Moshi moshi
Moshi.
moshi moshi. It's a
Are you
Japanese
from
expression.
Japanese? Yeah, are you from Japan?
Yeah.
Moshi moshi means hello when you say it on the
Yes.
phone.
You're
You're
mute.
muted, Moshi.
Eu tinha um gato, se chama Moshi. Então, eu tenho criado este nome. Então, eu me chamo Sam. Na
Sam.
real, e eu gostaria de praticar português. Eu
Hey,
estou
Sam.
fazendo. Ei, Gaspar! Gaspar é um homem muito talentoso. Então,
Ah!
eu estou fazendo o desafio de 100 dias no português. E eu comecei no 1 de janeiro este ano,
Uou,
de,
Muito
re-
bom.
porque
impressionante.
de repente eu ah, estava apaixonada com este idioma. Ah,
Ah,
ainda eu estava aprendendo francês, mas eu, como se diz? Um, era chata um pouco, então
chato.
eu comecei a português e eu gostaria de tirar férias no Brasil algum dia,
Só
mas
espera um pouco.
de novo, por favor.
Sim, sim. Só espera um pouco para tirar férias.
Espera um pouco.
Wait a little bit.
Oh. Sim, eu concordo. Porque a situação é perigoso. Então,
Uhum.
se o meu desafio termina no 10 de abril.
10 de abril.
Então, mas agora eu estou praticando e estudando pelas histórias pequenas por 1 hora cada dia. E,
Muito bom.
pero, mas tenho que misturar minha aprendizagem. Vocês concordam?
Sim, de onde você é, Mushi Mushi?
Desculpem. Eu sou de Los Angeles. Eu sou estadunidense.
Muito bom.
Muito bom.
Meu idioma materno é inglês. Claro, mas eu estou aprendendo espanhol, português. La
Ao mesmo
maioria.
tempo?
Cuidado, é
Sim, mas
perigoso. Difícil.
principalmente eu estou estudando português, mas o meu idioma mais confortável é espanhol, porque eu tive 4 anos em se chama high school em Estados Unidos em espanhol, e, mas português é muito divertido.
Que bom que você gostou. Bem-vindo.
Eu tenho um amigo, Moshi, que, um primo que mora em São Francisco, perto de você, na Califórnia. Ele é brasileiro.
E você foi para o São Francisco?
Ainda não. Quero muito, mas ainda não. A Califórnia me parece um estado muito interessante. Muito legal de se conhecer nos Estados Unidos.
Eu acho que sim. É interessante porque a Califórnia do Norte tem uma cultura diferente como a cultura de Califórnia do Sul. Mas tem uma rivalidade entre as duas regiões. Mas,
interessante. Ele é californiano, torcedor do Portland, de Oregon. Você é de Oregon ou da Califórnia?
Como se diz? Encantado de conhecê-lo.
Pode ser.
Prazer em te conhecer.
Prazer em te conhecer, é
melhor.
Prazer em conhecê-lo.
Prazer em te conhecer.
Ou só o prazer.
Sim.
Ou só o prazer. Prazer. Just prazer. Is that good? If you try that, yeah.
Sam.
Bem-vindo, welcome.
I just want to mention something. When that name that you choose moshi moshi. Did you know that when Japanese people, when they pick up the phone, that's what they say? Instead of a lot, they pick up the phone and say moshi moshi.
Moshi moshi.
Did you know that? Yeah,
Eu não
that's
Yes.
sabia.
very
Sério?
funny.
Yeah, I really thought it was intentional.
Ah, não. Mas eu acho que vocês pensavam que eu seja um troll. Um troll, mas, mas
Eu pensei que era japonês. Eu pensei que era japonês.
era o nome da minha gata. Ela
Ok.
como se diz? Died.
Morreu. Morreu.
Morreu.
Morreu, infelizmente.
A minha gata morreu também, ano passado.
Oh,
Yeah. The bad thing about pets is that they die. The only bad thing about pets.
Yeah, for sure.
Agora eu não tenho nenhumos gatos.
Okay. Today we are talking about, we have a different subject every week, okay? So just explain you guys that are here for the first time. These meetings are usually in Portuguese and English, okay? So I've been organizing these meetings here. And if you want to speak English or Portuguese, be comfortable to speak any of these two languages, all right? So today we are discussing about food. So I made some questions for the people here. What's your favorite meal? And if you have any good experience, memorable experience about this, for example, party or somewhere that you went and ate a lot, for example, right? I remember all my memories about this is about wedding parties here. We have a lot of food, so I really, eat a lot in these events. What about you, Ojirile?
Yeah, mostly for me is like when we have conference trainings and they have this hotel catering, have a whole lot of buffet and you have to choose from plenty of cuisines.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite is chicken eaten with maize meal.
Great.
Chicken stew and maize meal.
Yeah, I love chicken too, for sure. And could you
one
tell
thing
us about typical food from your country? I would like you guys to see your region, something that you think, oh, in my city, this is amazing.
Excuse me?
The name of a typical meal from your country or region that you think you guys could show us. You can send the link on the chat and we can try to see what you're talking about.
Gelon, uma coisa que
yeah.
eu queria acrescentar que é interessante para as pessoas que não conhecem. Festa de aniversário no Brasil. Happy birthday parties em Brasil. Sempre tem muita comida, muito doce e geralmente adulto briga com criança para poder comer. That's not true, João Paulo.
I don't think so, but it's okay.
That's you, Rodrigo, not the adults.
No, you guys don't do that. Once I fought with a kid because he ate my sandwich.
Personalmente, eu não aceito menos que churrasco.
Tá vendo? É total aí, ó.
Churrasco brasileiro é outra coisa, outro nível.
Já falamos
pede pro
disso.
amiguinho. Só pede pro argentino porque é melhor.
Você acha?
Melhor não.
Eu tenho dúvidas.
É muito bom. Não sei se é melhor ou pior, não. É diferente.
Gente, só uma
A
coisa. Se vocês
picanha.
quiserem falar, desculpa. Se vocês quiserem falar, vocês podem apertar o botão levantar a mão, tá? E podem falar a qualquer momento. Não precisam esperar a gente falar, ou eu, ou o Rodrigo dizer fale, entendeu? Fiquem à vontade
Yeah,
para falar quando vocês quiserem, ok?
in English,
Just
whenever
if
you
you
guys
want to
want
say
to
something, just raise your hand. There is a
raise your
button
hand.
here.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
sorry,
click
not
my
there
bad.
and
literally,
you can talk.
not literally, but there is a button.
Yeah.
My
Alright.
manners are from Zoom. Sorry. You can kick
That's
me
okay.
out for breaking the rules. It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
There is a button, I don't know where, but close to the
In the
chat
bottom,
button, I
in the
think.
bottom to the right, in the bottom to the right.
Yeah. For me, it's bottom to the right too.
Yeah.
I guess there is another thing that is very typical in
Yes,
happy
Beatriz.
happy birthday parties here in Brazil. That is the marmita we take for home before no, but after the
What
party.
is that?
I've
Tell us
Especially
about
never
it.
done such a thing.
in kids in kids parties, right?
I've
Yes,
never
I,
done such a thing. I don't know
and
what you guys
after,
are talking about.
I don't know
after the
such thing.
Oh, really?
after the party, when we go to our house, when we go back house, we get some sweets to eat at night, for example, or not or
Exactly.
the other day. Yes, it's very good.
Exactly. It's the breakfast of the other day.
Yes, Beatriz, for sure. It's the best part, right?
It's like
Best part.
dog's bag. I think in English it would be like dog's bag, you know?
I don't know.
Yeah,
So
you know
marmita,
yeah,
it's
what is
a
dog's
bag.
bag? I think when you after a party, you take some foods, the leftovers.
Leftovers, yeah. Yeah, that's what I came to my
Ah,
mind, that word leftovers, but I don't know if Sam can tell us.
in inglês, a doggy bag. Doggy
Yeah,
bag.
Oh,
dog's
the
But
bag.
comida.
not
Yeah,
for the bag. But not for the
Se,
dog.
se
It's not
usa
for dog.
também, se usa também em francês.
yeah, doggy bag because it's an excuse. Ah, it's for my dog, you know. So that's why.
Oh, I see. I think we don't have an expression for that in Spanish. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the name we don't say dog bag, but the excuse sometimes we could say é meu cachorro.
We have
Uh,
that. We have a joke in Spanish that you say in a restaurant. Maybe you're like shy and you don't want to say that you're taking that home. So you always say, "Can you pack this up? Can you box that up for my dog?" But it's for everybody knows that.
Então é muito
Yeah.
comum vocês levarem comida para casa depois das festas nas suas cidades, nos seus países, gente? Is that common to take food after parties, something like
Eu
this?
nunca fiz isso. Eu nunca
sim.
fiz.
Of course not.
Eu também nunca fiz isso.
Yeah.
Verdade. Eu juro.
But some people insist here. No,
Yeah, that's true.
please.
That's true. No, take it.
Já estou
Take
satisfeito.
it.
Não, obrigado.
And it is very interesting when you can't go to the party. You tell for something. Oh, don't forget me. You have to bring something for me. Yes, when you can't go.
Yes, that's yes.
Às vezes é engraçado, né? Que você fala, eu não quero levar nada. A pessoa insiste. Não, toma aqui. Aí você, já que você insiste, faz aquele teatro todo, né? Que você não quer e tal. Quando a pessoa insiste, aí você pega.
Vou fazer aquele sacrifício, né? Já que você insiste.
Exactly.
Então isso é comum também nas suas cidades, nos seus países, gente?
Moshi wants to answer.
Joe disse que ele ia com a família. Como é isso, Joe?
Because I have like 5 brothers and sisters, so we used to work as a team, you know?
5 brothers?
Yeah.
Oh my
Sister.
goodness.
So
5 siblings?
we used to attack birthday parties, you know, as a whole, you know, as a whole team. Yeah.
Moshi, você pode falar agora.
Especialmente depois dos casamentos, Tem muita comida, resta, então é normal para levar para casa. Um, na cultura de meus pais, eles vêm do Afeganistão. Então, ah, as famílias e os casamentos são grandes e tem muita comida. E, sim,
Aqui é igual.
sim.
Aqui algumas pessoas, quando elas, se é sua família que convidou para a festa, você algumas vezes leva, como se diz, caçarola, essa palavra? Caçarola.
Pode ser, a
Uma
gente
caça...
entende.
Sim, ou você, eles emprestam uma caçarola para que você possa levar comida para a sua casa, depois você volta para eles. Isso é normal aqui. Sim.
Hello, Caio. Welcome, Caio.
Hey, Caio, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
We are fine. Now we are speaking English e português.
Okay.
You can decide. Could you please tell us, because today, this week, we are talking about food. What's your favorite meal?
Fast food. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, of course.
Spicy food?
No, fast food.
Fast food.
I know it's not healthy, but yeah.
I don't eat this kind of thing
That's
anymore.
the truth. I get a point. Do you have because you are from Rio, right? So is there any food that you think it's amazing in Rio?
Feijoada maybe. I think feijoada from Rio is better than feijoada from Salvador. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but it is.
What is different from feijoada from Rio compared to the Salvador feijoada?
I don't know. The tempero is different. I don't know.
The sauce.
Yeah, the sauce.
Yeah.
There are some other foods from Salvador that are way better in Salvador.
Great.
We can talk about like Christmas too. We eat a lot in Christmas, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For example, in my place of work, in my company, they do a party at the end of the year. They always, maybe in Brazil they do that also. You know, well, last year they canceled it because of COVID, but the year before, I went to the party. So what they do is they give you tickets. They give you tickets. They have a different types of food. So they give you like 5 tickets, one for each type, and they also give you like 3 tickets for beer, for alcohol. So, but I mean that's a lot of food, and I had 8 already. So what people was doing to be able to get drunk is they were trading the tickets. They give you the food, and you give them. I mean, people who don't drink, they give you their beer tickets, so that way you could get a little drunk at least.
Yeah, these parties are complicated.
Yeah.
Very complicated. Odirile, raise the hand. Go, man. Just say what you want to say.
Yeah, I wanted to add one event of my favorite actually where we have plenty of food is what this side we call we call them brides. So basically with friends we contribute money, then we buy lots of meat and sausages and pork. Then we go to like outside the city. Then we go and we barbecue it and just chill, music and we eat. And there's also cerveja there, and yeah.
How many people?
Usually it's like close to 10 or 8. Just yeah, around 10 there.
Kleber wants to say. Oh, Marcel wants to say something.
Another holiday that has a lot of food, it's Thanksgiving, but unfortunately we don't have this holiday here in Brazil.
Yeah, it's not common.
Yes.
But one thing that I would like to add, Odili, that in our city we have a traditional African culture, so we eat a lot of our food. Our traditional food is originally from Africa. Maybe it's different from Botswana, but we have like this African root, and like our main dishes are from Africa,
Yeah.
and they are
Yes, we
delicious.
use it's true, and we here, for
Uh,
example, use a lot of palm oil, for example.
oh
Palm
yeah.
oil, a lot of food from Bahia. Okay, in Bahia, because Brazil it's pretty big
Yes,
country, but
different.
in Bahia it's very
Mhm.
common we use these in typical traditional foods, and it's
Another,
amazing. I love.
another thing that I want to
Yeah.
add is like I don't know if you guys know Geography Now, a YouTube channel. All the time because he talks about countries, all the countries in the world. And when he talks about
Mm-hmm.
Africa country, usually when he talk about the food, I always say, okay, I know that. At least it's similar to the thing that I know.
Yeah,
So
Edson
But
here we
raised a
go.
hand. I
sorry.
think
Yeah, Marcel again.
Edson.
Yeah, so I don't know, but someone told about the typical food in the Thanksgiving, and I remember that in the whole week, usually on Friday, it's Friday. We not work on Friday in the whole week, and the lunch is very strong. We eat a lot, yes, and here we have a lot of mostly of the food in Bahia get palm oil. So usually we eat a lot in the Friday in the whole week.
That's right. And also, sometimes when you go to the beaches, we can see this kind of food also being selling, right? There are always acarajé and I don't know, fried fishes being selling
Yeah.
on the beaches.
If you guys
So
want to watch, I recommend you watch Street Food Latin America. There is an episode about Salvador,
Yeah, and
and you can guys can see the food here.
amigos nossos estão no episódio, velho.
Yeah, some friend of us is participating in this episode.
And not
An
Very
episode of what? I'm
briefly,
sorry.
but it
our
is.
famous friend.
So I recommend you guys to watch Street Food, okay, Latin America, the episode about Salvador. As
Nice.
It's
Beatriz
on
said,
Netflix,
there
right?
is a lot of food like
It's on
this on the
Netflix, right?
street. Sorry?
It's on Netflix, right?
On
Yes.
Netflix, yes. On Netflix. All right. Great.
And I'm getting hungry as I'm talking about food. It's dinner time here.
me too, and I'm also being uh, missing to being on the beaches. There are so many
Uh,
times since
Yeah.
I'm not on
I'm
going out.
going to eat
Uh,
in 10 minutes.
Really?
I'm
Okay.
how is
very
that
hungry
possible?
now.
Private
Yes,
beach?
I don't say lasagna in English.
lasagna.
Lasagna?
Lasagna.
Yes.
Yeah, there is
Don't have a
lasagna.
translator?
Lasagna. Lasagna.
Uh, my lunch now is lasagna, man. I'm going to eat lasanha em 10 minutes.
Very good.
Não fique com inveja, viu?
I'll go downstairs to get my soup.
Well, hey, you guys, so do you guys like Italian food, Japanese food? Because Japanese and
Italian,
Italian food are very, very famous here in Brazil.
Italian one is
So,
one of
so
my
sushi is Chinese or
favorites.
Japanese?
Japanese.
Japanese. Do you guys like sushi?
I
Yeah,
love
and
it.
we do
Very
our
much.
own
I
way.
do.
We
Sushi.
recreated sushi. That's what we do.
Yes,
Oh,
Brazilian
really?
sushi eat
So a
Yeah.
with
Brazilian
cheese.
version?
Cheese.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, really?
We
Okay.
use
Na
Just so you
verdade,
realize, we put
na verdade,
mango in our sushi.
mango. Yeah.
Sushi
Sounds great.
So now you understand about the avocado thing.
Pineapple. Pineapple too. Pineapple.
Strawberries.
Strawberries.
But is
Cream
it only Salvador or all over Brazil? Because we don't do that so much
I
here.
don't know, Joe,
Yeah.
but in Recife, for example, I for sure I ate sushi with cheese, cream cheese,
Oh my
by the way,
goodness.
cream cheese.
Oh my goodness.
And I think that I ate that in Aracaju too. I think you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, sometimes I think I live in a cave, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
But my favorite Japanese food is not sushi. It's tempura. Do you guys know tempura?
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
isn't it a Dragon Ball character?
Tempura.
Probably, but it is Kakaroto that is.
Yeah.
Tempura.
Tempura. It's
Oh, that's Tabura. I
shrimps.
don't know.
Shrimps.
I
I
ate
love
salmon
shrimps.
today. I ate salmon today, like Japanese salmon with wasabi.
Oh,
Here,
wasabi.
I have wasabi here.
O
Oh,
bom, do,
wasabi.
o bom do sushi é quando tem aquela parte do arroz, que apesar que engorda, a gente vive comendo arroz. E quando vai comer o sushi, é criado, aquele arroz, não sei se ele é bem preparado, praticamente é cru, né? Ele é mal preparado, mal feito. Mas é gostoso. E o sushimi. Sushimi também é legalzinho, mas é para comer uma vez só no ano, porque é muito caro e eu prefiro arroz com feijão.
É mesmo caro.
Mesmo caro. Principalmente o arroz, né? O arroz está muito caro.
And you guys, about what are your favorite? Italian, Japanese? What do you think is the best food in your cities? The people like, you like?
Well, I like McDonald's, so I like the Big Mac. Eat
Oh,
American
Jesus.
fast food.
Fast food.
Are you the
Tradicionalmente
devil? Are you
nós temos
tempting me?
I spend a lot of like I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years. I mean, people say that that's I mean the worst food. And maybe I know it's not healthy, but I spent years, like 5 years, eating that. I mean, every day, and I'm still alive. So I don't know.
Yeah, so do I, but I don't recommend. That's why I'm
Mhm.
vegetarian, part-time vegetarian. now.
Good, good.
I'll go downstairs.
Part-time is good. And pizza. Do you guys love pizza? I love pizza.
Yeah, me too. Any pizza that doesn't contain pineapple, though. I don't like
Why
pineapple.
not? Why not?
I don't know.
Pineapple.
Yeah, I mean, I like pizza, but when it has pineapple, I think it's Hawaiian pizza, the one that has pineapple. I always take it off. I don't like that part. I like pineapple, but not cooked like that, you know.
I
Not
get your
like
point.
it's-
Yes, some guys raise their hand. Moshi moshi. Go.
O pizza, a pizza é a minha comida favorita.
A minha
mas
também.
Eu concordo, claro, com sem abacaxi. Eu não gosto de abacaxi na minha pizza. Vocês concordam?
Sim, é estranho.
Não, eu discordo.
Para mim é estranho também. Eu
É,
gosto de
é estranho.
queijo.
Porque ele é muito forte.
Mas eu prefiro a marca de Amicis Pizza. Eu vou escrever no chat.
Tá bom. Okay.
Também Pizza Hut e também pizza de Costco.
Costco. Oh.
Aqui a gente
Vocês
não tem
conhecem?
esse, não. Pizza Hut,
Vocês
sim.
conhecem o Costco?
Só Pizza Hut. Só Pizza Hut.
Só Pizza
Só
Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Domino's
Costco
também é
is
muito
like a-
comida.
Costco is like a department store, correct?
Isso, é como um supermercado, grande supermercado, muito grande.
Eu acho que isso
Aham.
somente existe nos Estados Unidos, Costco.
Acho que sim.
Como
So
Ô, Di,
uma.
I like to.
Sorry,
I
go
don't
ahead.
know how to say, drink or eat. Get soup, soup. I drink soup or I eat soup. I don't know. Sopa.
I eat.
Soup.
That's a good
I eat.
question. I eat soup sounds weird. I have soup. Say I have soup.
I have soup. So I have soup every day, and I like to have soup in the morning. For example, today I had soup in the morning. Vegetable soup. I like it, and I put lemon, and I put cheese in the soup, flour cheese in the soup. I think it's very good.
I
How
think
do you
so.
say in Portuguese? Eu bebi sopa, como se diz?
Eu
Para
bebi
falar
Eu
sobre
sopa.
lá?
sopa.
Eu
Bebi sopa.
bebi
Tomei,
sopa.
eu tomei
Tomei.
sopa. Tomei,
Tomei.
Okay.
Yeah.
tomar sopa, yes.
Yes. Guys, I think some people raise their hand, want to say something. Odirile, after Marcel, after Beatriz. Go. Go, Odirile.
I want to add with regards to what Torres was saying, his dislike for pineapple in pizza. Actually, my favorite pizza is sweet and sour chicken. I wanted pineapple.
That's
So,
not that common, I think, here.
so it's so good for pizza e abacaxi. Is that it?
Você gosta de pizza de abacaxi?
Sim.
Hã?
Sim.
Marcel.
I'm trying to say I love pizza with pineapple.
Did you guys notice that Brazilians have a lot of weird kinds of pizza, like chocolate pizza or pineapple pizza?
Uh-huh. But pineapple is very common around the world because the guys say here they also
Yeah.
love it. But chocolate pizza is that common in your countries?
I've never heard of that.
Chocolate
Probably it's very
pizza.
weird.
I like it.
Chocolate.
I like in a way. Beatriz, go.
It's
Hey guys, I just wanted to say that I liked a lot to talk with you today, but I need to go now. I have some
Oh,
compromise, so I just wanted to say until next week. I'll see you
okay.
guys next
Thank
week.
you
Bye
so
bye,
much. Thank you for
Nice to meet
coming.
you.
See
Nice
you.
to
Have a
meet you.
nice day. Goodbye. Goodbye. Edson and Joe. Joe raise the hand too. Go, Joe. You're mute, bro.
Can you guys see what I'm sharing right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you guys describe this image? What do you think is in there?
Can you try to zoom in, please? Because it's not
Sure.
that easy to.
I don't think it's possible. I don't know.
A lot
I
of
thought it was.
Italian
I thought it
bakery.
was nachos, but no. Let me see.
There are
Jesus, what
like
is that,
three
man?
hamburgers. You know those
cheese.
people call it gourmet hamburgers. You know, with the black bread. I think
It's
it's
this
disgusting.
Smirnoff Ice also on the side.
It's a mess, dude. It's a mess. That's a mess.
I think there's beans also there.
There's
Beans?
sausage. Not really beans. These are like
Uh-huh.
sausage. You know, and there's a lot of cheese as well, mayonnaise,
Okay.
some potato crisps as well. It was just 30 reais, believe it or not.
Cara, isso soa muito nojento, isso.
It was really cheap. 30. I felt I was having a heart attack just after eating it.
Compre a comida, ganhe um ataque cardíaco. Mais ou menos isso. Ok, Edson.
So I love popcorn. Who likes popcorn too? Popcorn. I think everybody likes popcorn.
Popcorn? Oh yes, I do. I do
Popcorn is
different
good.
kinds.
I
But
don't
you
love,
guys
but I
like
like.
that sweetie popcorns or just the common one? I don't know.
The common one
I
because
just like the
sweet
ones with
popcorn is, is
the
also.
ones that have a lot of butter. That's the ones I like.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's good. But sweet popcorn, I hate the smell. Ugh.
The bad thing about those is that when you buy them for, I mean, for you to macro to cook them on your microwave, they never. I mean, I don't know. The sweet part is always on one side and the popcorn separate. So I don't know. If you go to the movie theater, that one is good because it's well. I mean, it's done better. But when I try to make them myself at home, I don't know. There, it's a mess. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love popcorn with condensed milk. You know, you guys, have you
I've
ever
never
tried?
tried that. No, no,
It's
but
pretty good. Condensed milk.
That's
It's
why
a
I think you
chocolate
realize that
popcorn.
Brazil, we like to do these crazy things with food. So we eat
It's
sweet
pretty
potato.
good.
We eat sweet popcorn too, of course.
Yes, chocolate popcorn with condensed milk and
Oh my
And
coconut.
oh
coconut.
my
God.
god, I don't
And
know.
coconut. On it. Coconut
Amazing.
with
And,
on it.
That's a
and
Yes,
crime,
coconut,
another
João
Joe.
another
Paulo.
food
Just
another
stop.
another food that you can find around the world and everybody likes is hot dog. I love hot dogs. Yes, hot dog with cola
Oh yes.
is great.
But hot
French
dog here
fries.
is amazing.
French fries as well.
Uh,
Joe,
Hot dog is
you
common also
gonna
this
say?
side. It's a very
You raise your
very
hand.
nice to grab during break.
Marcel wants to say something. Edson wants to say something.
yes, go,
Yeah,
Marcel.
Marcel,
there was a time that I ate a hot dog with carrots in itself. Carrots.
With carrots.
Who puts carrots in the hot
You know
dog?
what? In
Yes,
Guatemala, in Guatemala, when you give you a
Brazilians
hot
do.
dog, you know what they put in a hot dog? Beans. Guatemala, in
What?
Guatemala, they do
Dang.
that. Yeah.
Ew. Ew.
It sounds and it looks disgusting, but it tastes really good. Yeah.
Oh, really? One thing that I've seen here is the people that put raisins in their hot dog.
Oh, really? Yeah, but that sounds.
Yes,
Yeah, but
Oh,
raisins are
What?
too
raisins.
sweet
What do
for
you
a
say?
hot dog, I think.
raisins. Uva
Raisins,
passas. Passas.
Oh no, please,
That is
no, man.
different. Try
Really?
it.
No.
I like raisin, but not in my hot dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hot
actually, I
dog.
like
yeah.
No,
raisins
please.
only when they are raw. I mean, but if you cook anything with raisins, I always take them off. I don't never eat them.
No, I do eat, but not in hot dog.
I ate
Actually, I don't
something
like to eat hot
different.
dog in the streets. On the streets, I don't
I
like it.
ate I ate something different when I went to United States in a county fair. They serve they sell fried Coke and fried Oreo. Have you ever tried it? Fried Coke and fried Oreo.
Fried Coke?
Yeah,
Mm.
I
yeah,
don't
in
know.
a cup.
I don't even know what is this.
Moshi
That's someone.
Moshi, could you explain what is fried Coke?
and I have a question. What do you think? Why some foods you can find around the world? For example, popcorn, pizza, hot dog. What the reason that you can find this food around the world? It's very interesting. For French fries, for example.
Yeah. Guys, just one thing. Excuse me for interrupting the conversation, but it's now 1 hour and 30 minutes that I started the meeting and have another compromise. Okay. I just would like you guys please share your social media because I would like to tag you on the social media that we have. Okay. And have all the contacts for the next future meetings. I would like to have more conversation about this. Okay. So I
Yeah.
put my social media. Please put your social media too if you can or want, and I can tag you on the posts that we have. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna
So
stay here as well
you
for
will
a while
stay.
at
All
least.
right. No
Yeah, at least
problem.
for one more hour. I think.
Great.
Okay.
Amazing. Okay, João Paulo. Thank you for sharing your social media.
Oh, Gerlon,
Yeah.
what's a compromise?
Sorry. What do you
You
say?
said you have another compromise coming right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I have to work now.
Yeah,
Oh, but what does that mean? Compromise.
yeah. I think you're using that word. You cannot use it that way.
I have a schedule here, so I
Yeah.
have to work.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Can you use it
But
that way, Sam? That word, compromise?
No, you
Like you
can't.
have
In
Yeah.
another
English, it means something completely different. Or
É
yeah,
tipo
completely different.
compromisso. Eu acho que
Appointment.
não funciona bem.
Appointment.
Let me check
É, no
on
A date.
appointment.
A date.
yeah, like
A meeting.
an errand
É.
or
hang on
chore.
I got a
one
point.
moment.
Oh, I got what to say now. Yeah. Yes, I have a schedule here, and I need to work. Really need to.
Maybe it's an appointment. Yeah.
Appointment.
An
Yeah.
appointment. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Thank
maybe
you.
he
Yeah, no
has some
problem.
chores to do. Maybe chores. Yeah.
Chores. Yeah, I think chores you
Chores.
can use.
A great word. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Thank you for participating in the meeting. Rodrigo will continue here, so don't worry if you
Yeah.
want
I'm
to
just
continue.
kidding, but you guys can talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So thank you so much. Please don't
Thank
forget
you.
to give the 5 stars on Duolingo. That's important to continue the meetings. Okay.
All right. All right.
Bye
Okay.
bye, guys.
Bye.
You
See
bet.
you.
Ciao.
Ciao,
Ciao.
ciao.
Yeah.
Peace.
So, and it's very interesting. There are some specific food that we eat when we are young in the park. For example, that is sweet cotton, and love apple. I don't know if the word is correct, but is a specific food that we eat when usually when we are young and we go to the park.
Yeah. Cotton candy. I think it's
I
love
was. Yeah.
apple. I'm not sure.
There is something that they use with they take the popcorn and they put honey on them and it's like one piece. I don't know what's the name in English of that. You know that I mean it's when you put the honey on that it's then it's hard and it's only one piece and you eat it like
I
different.
don't
Do you know
know.
what that is? You never heard of that? Yeah.
Not me. I don't know. Trust me.
Let me check something. I don't know too much about popcorn. I think you might be referring to kettle corn, but I'm really not sure.
That's it. That's it.
Kettle corn.
Corn. Yeah.
I don't know. But kettle corn is a type of popcorn.
Yeah, it's popcorn, but there's some type of sweetener they put on top. I don't know how they make it, and
Okay.
it's even more hard than regular popcorn.
Oh, really?
Exactly. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
I've
Thank
never
you.
seen that.
Oh, I was
That
gonna
is
say
something that they
something
use.
about
Go ahead.
about raisins because you guys were talking about raisins earlier.
Uh-huh.
There's this dish. It's this
Check.
Afghan dish it's a very traditional dish from
Oh,
Afghanistan, and
it
they
looks
put a
good.
bunch of raisins on the rice and raisins and carrots and nuts on rice.
It looks
It's
good.
called
Really good.
palau. Palau.
Palau. And that name is not strange for me. Palau.
Sam, do you speak the language of Afghanistan or only English? I mean,
Yeah. So
you do.
there are two national languages of
Mhm.
Afghanistan. I'll write them in the chat. Pashto and Farsi.
Parsi. Yeah.
Now, Pashto is spoken by Pashtuns, and Pashtuns are an ethnic group in
Mhm.
Afghanistan. So my parents are Pashtuns, which means they are
Okay.
part of the ethnic groups called Pashtun, and
Great.
Okay.
they live in Afghanistan and Pakistan, or
Wow.
that's
Oh,
where they
great.
are from.
Okay.
Mm.
Hey, what about
Now,
Pashto? Do they write in Arabic with the Arabic alphabet?
good question. So both Farsi and Pashto, they both use the Arabic script.
Okay.
However, they have additional letters. They have
Yeah.
a couple additional letters.
Mhm.
For example, the P sound. That's just one example, but in Arabic, there's no letter P for pizza, for example.
Oh,
But in Pashto and Farsi, there is.
but they use the
but
actual
that sound
P letter.
exists. I'm sorry.
I beg your pardon?
Go ahead,
I
Rodrigo.
said, I asked if they usually the actual P letter as we do, or something
No,
similar.
they use a modified version of an Arabic
Okay.
alphabet, and they just add a couple dots, or
Okay.
you know, if you want to Google Pashto alphabet,
I'll check it
yeah,
out.
you
I'll
can
check
see
it
it.
out. Yeah, Pashto for that. Yeah, that's great.
And then so yeah, that's my native language, Pashto. I also speak Farsi. I learned that from my wife.
Oh,
That's her
oh,
ancestors' language. So, but I'm not as good in Farsi. I'm practically like a low intermediate, but in Pashto I have no problem. But I
but you know,
haven't, to be honest, I haven't spoken Pashto in years, but I understand it instantly.
oh, oh, that's incredible. But you know how to write and how to read, yeah?
Writing, I do digitally. I don't use pencil or pen, if that makes sense. So yes, I do. I do
Yes.
know how to read and write, but not with my hand. It's way too slow. Do you know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, how many languages do you speak, Sam?
Well, I'm 100% fluent in English, and I like to say that fluent in one language, and I suck in 6 other languages. So
Yeah, so do
So
I.
I have Spanish, French, Portuguese, Pashto, Farsi.
But for example,
So
if you join an event in French, for example, you can go ahead and speak the way you do in Portuguese with us.
oh, I'm a much better in French to be.
Oh, really?
I just started. Yeah, I'm a beginner in Portuguese. It's so difficult, but Spanish and French are almost equal. My level is almost equal in both. Portuguese, no. Pashto, I'm a native, so I can talk about everyday items, like day-to-day activities, but I don't have a big vocabulary in Pashto. I can only say like this is a dog and this is a cat, and hey,
Yeah.
make a right turn at the stoplight over there, and have a nice day,
So
buddy.
pretty
And
much the Duolingo exercise, yeah.
a little better than that because I'm a native. I'll understand like jokes and stuff like
Okay.
that. You know, like
Okay.
little stuff. But
I said that because it looks like Duolingo exercise. Like there is a dog. The dog eats the food. This kind of thing.
No, but I'm better than that. But what am I trying to say? What I would like to say is my dialect of Pashto is from the city of Kandahar.
Kandahar.
So
I've heard of that city. It's very
yes,
famous, I think.
Have you been
the
there?
Pashto that they speak there is very unique, meaning it's very different than the mainstream style of Pashto, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever
So
been there?
I beg your pardon?
Have you ever been there?
Yes, yes.
But you were born in the States, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
It's the dialect they speak there is very unique, so it doesn't really help too much with the other dialects. It's very different, and there are so many dialects of Pashto that unfortunately I don't even think it's a standardized language. But yeah, I don't use it a lot. I almost never meet anyone. If I walk down the street, I almost will never meet someone that speaks this language.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's not like Brazilian. If you go outside, you meet the Brazilian. Abroad, anyway.
Yeah. De onde você é? E aí, mano, de onde você é? Yeah. So.
Eu não sei se eu não sei se você escutou. Eu sou brasileiro, sim. Mas eu estou em Portugal. Mas mesmo em Portugal, claro, não nesse momento, mas quando eu vou pra rua, quando eu vou pro centro, sempre encontra brasileiros. Em qualquer lugar que você
Assim?
vai ter brasileiros. Sim.
Que bom.
Brasileiros estão em todos os lugares do mundo.
Mas eu acho que os brasileiros sempre, a cultura brasileira, o brasileiro no geral, sempre gosta do seu país, gosta de ficar no seu país, né? Ou o que você acha disso?
Sim, sim e não, mas eu te entendo. Existe um patriotismo brasileiro, sem dúvida, mas existe muito brasileiro fora do Brasil. E mesmo assim, eles se comportam como se estivessem no Brasil. Eu acho que é um pouco assim.
Se senta em
Alguém de
casa.
vocês. Vocês
É
concordam?
verdade.
Alguém que já esteve fora
Eu,
do Brasil, brasileiro?
na, eu
Concordo, concordo.
particularmente nunca fui fora do Brasil, mas eu percebo que qualquer lugar que a gente vai, ou dentro dos estados aqui mesmo no Brasil, a gente relaciona muito bem uns com os outros, e principalmente com os estrangeiros. Aí, no meu caso, eu sinto que os estrangeiros se sentem muito bem com a gente, né? Pela hospitalidade, né? E, e somos bem elogiados por estrangeiro quando eles falam que a gente vai, por exemplo, a Portugal, que é um pouco, né, diferente, e até mesmo a Europa, no geral, o mundo afora. Eles falam, você se sentem bem em casa e passa aquela confiança e somos patrióticos, verdade.
Quando eu tenho uma situação engraçada aqui.
A
Que eu tava
opressão,
no... Sim.
os problemas
Eu tava...
internos,
Sim. Desculpa.
mas... beleza. Mas realmente somos, vamos dizer assim, fáceis de se mexer, maleáveis. Maleável, Gaspar, gás. Easygoing, maleáveis.
Easygoing. Yeah.
Eu tenho uma situação engraçada também, que eu tive aqui em Portugal. No caso, já tem uns 2 anos. Não, eu não tenho 2 anos em Portugal, mas quando eu estive aqui antes. Eu estava no restaurante, assim, da cantina da universidade. Estava comendo sozinho e tinham 2 pessoas do meu lado, conversando entre si. Só que estavam conversando em inglês. Nenhuma das 2 eram brasileiras ou portuguesas, falavam inglês. Mas eu estava do lado, estava falando inglês, eu estava escutando e estava entendendo o que estava sendo dito. E uma falava para a outra: não, aqui em Portugal eu me relaciono muito bem com os brasileiros. Brasileiros são sempre muito gente boas e tal. Aí eu escutando assim, eu dei risada assim. Aí uma da menina falou assim, olhou pra mim assim, você é brasileiro. Eu falei, sou. Você fala inglês? Fala, tá me entendendo o que tá sendo dito, né?
Mas como compara você os brasileiros com os portugueses? Você acha que os brasileiros são um pouco mais fáceis de, não sei, como são mais abertos, talvez, com as pessoas?
Sem dúvida. Sem dúvida. A gente tem um pouco da cultura portuguesa, claro, da parte europeia, digamos assim, mas o português ainda é muito europeu pra gente, assim, no geral. Então, tem coisas que é bem claro que é brasileiro. Você não precisa nem... E é muito fácil, claro, né? Você tá aqui, você escuta o português e sabe, não, esse é brasileiro, não precisa falar muita coisa, o sotaque é muito claro. Mas mesmo sem falar, por alguns comportamentos que a pessoa anda na rua, você sabe que é brasileiro. E não tô falando por... Eu nem digo que foi alguma coisa com falta de educação, mas eu digo, às vezes...
Forma de andar e tal.
É questão ética, né? Você vê que se aquele ali é da minha espécie, da minha raça.
É
você
muito
conhece
fácil.
de longe. Você bate o olho e você vê se aquele parece comigo. Né?
Não, mas eu acho que essa parte é difícil, porque no Brasil vocês têm pessoas de todos os lugares do mundo.
Sim, mas por incrível que pareça, é muito fácil de identificar.
Sim?
Sim.
É um
Quando eu
jeito
estive no
legal
Canadá, eu acho que era mais fácil ainda. Porque no Canadá a diferença dos canadenses brasileiros é maior ainda do que portugueses para brasileiros, entendeu? Então, é comportamental, assim. Às vezes, com a maneira como anda, como fala, como gesticula. a gente identifica
Tipo da
muito
roupa.
facilmente. O estilo de roupa é muito fácil
Até a
identificar.
forma de arrastar o chinelo na rua. Arrastar o
Sim.
chinelo é uma coisa bem brasileira.
Sério?
Sim, sim.
Que bom. Interessante.
Sim. Sem dúvida. É,
Porque eu tentei conhecer pessoas do Portugal para escutar eles também, para ouvir seu sotaque, para conhecer a diferença. Então, eu conheci Giovanni no Tandem. Então, no Tandem, eu tentei. Em Tandem, nesse aplicativo, você pode selecionar igual.
sim,
Selecionar o que país.
Selecionar.
Selecionar isso. Com pessoas do que país você quer falar. Então, eu escolhi Portugal. As pessoas não respondem nunca. Somente 2 pessoas me responderam. Os 2 eram brasileiros. Eles moram no Portugal, mas eram brasileiros.
É assim, é bem isso mesmo. Não é muito fácil. Eu tô aqui já tem um tempo e não tenho um amigo português, sabe?
Eles são
Há
bastante
quanto tempo?
resistentes.
Desculpa?
Eles são bastante resistentes quanto à amizade. Eles evitam ter amizade com estrangeiros?
Eu acho que a questão, bem, eu acho que não é, talvez entre eles não tenha problema, mas eles também, assim como eu disse que é fácil identificar brasileiro, eu acho que também eles sabem quando é brasileiro também, sem precisar falar da mesma forma.
Beleza,
E até porque eles têm uma relação, querendo ou não, Portugal tem uma relação com o Brasil, tipo, positiva e negativa.
Negativo.
Né?
Histórico.
Então,
Rodrigo, mas você
sim.
acha que os portugueses têm outro jeito de se relacionar com pessoas de outros países do que com vocês, brasileiros?
Eu acho que eu não sei te responder, porque o meu contato com portugueses não são muitos. Eu não tenho alguns conhecidos, mas amigos eu não diria nem que tenho. Mas acredito que sim, né? Porque eu acredito que o português viu o brasileiro de uma forma diferente do que talvez, não sei, se você estivesse como eu falei, no Canadá, entendeu? Claro, a relação é outra, né? Mas acho que sim, mas não sei te responder assim com uma certeza absoluta.
Eu escutei também que no Portugal quase todas as pessoas falam inglês também na rua. Você pode falar inglês
Mais ou
quase com
menos.
qualquer pessoa.
Depende, se for pessoa mais jovem, sim, mas às vezes não é inglês, digamos, fluente, né? É o inglês que dá para se comunicar. Não dá para comparar, por exemplo, com a Alemanha ou com a Holanda, que falam inglês quase como nativo.
Exatamente.
Só um momentinho. Hey, João Vitor, how are you? We are doing this meeting. Welcome. We are doing this meeting. We are speaking English and Portuguese, part-time English, part-time Portuguese, because there are some people from abroad that they want to speak Portuguese too. So, would you like to say hello?
Hey man, how you doing?
Yeah, we are fine.
So where are you from? Are you from
Just
Brazil?
Sorry, yeah, I'm from Brazil. Yeah.
Is your first time here?
I talked to.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Actually,
I think
it's my
I've
first.
seen you before. Okay, but welcome, you know. We usually speak a lot of English, but today especially because of Gaspar and Sun, they are from there's other people here too, so we were switching English, Portuguese, so whatever you want, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So are you studying English, Joao, like in a school, or you're studying by yourself?
No, actually, I've learned English by myself. I've been studying English since I was 7 years old. So now I'm in college, studying to majoring in English teaching.
Great. Cool. That's really great. Yeah, and are you from Bahia, Salvador? Are you from Bahia?
No, I'm from Pernambuco.
Okay, great. We talk about Recife? Are you from Recife?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you said
talking a little
Pernambuco?
bit. Yes.
Pernambuco. They have a party in Pernambuco where it's the carnival, I guess, which is very similar to a party that they make in a city of Nicaragua called Granada. And I think they wear masks, right, in that party in Pernambuco. And they have
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they dress with a lot of very very colorful, and we have something very very similar. And we studied that in class, and I shared to my teacher, and she agreed that it's very very similar. Yeah.
What is it called?
Yeah.
What is it called?
I'm sorry.
What is it called again? Granada? Granada?
Granada. The name of the city is, yeah, Granada. In Spain, there is a city called, I mean, that with
Yeah,
with,
Granada
with
in
the same
Spain.
name, because that one was founded by Spaniards here. So it's a
Yeah.
very you can see colonial buildings and churches and.
Cool.
Bye, João Paulo. It was a pleasure. I hope you can come next time. Yeah, yeah, and about Carnival, I don't know if you're aware of that, Gaspar, but Pernambuco and Bahia, we are in the same region of Brazil, so we share
Okay.
some culture stuff. Like, it's true there are some difference between the Carnival from Pernambuco and from Bahia, but in fact, in Pernambuco, the Carnival are more colorful and they have their typical dance, this kind of thing. But I've been to Pernambuco, but I've never been to the Pernambuco Carnival. But I wish. It looks very interesting for me.
Okay.
Have you ever had an experience with Carnival in your country?
Well, here in Costa Rica, they do something very similar, which
Yeah.
is called Festival de la Luz, like Festival of the Light or something. Yeah, they have. Yeah, it's very similar. It's not that big, but they do it in the capital and right in the like in downtown to say it. So yeah, it's very very big. But last year it was canceled.
Yeah, it doesn't count like
Yeah.
1 year ago.
Yeah. But yeah, they do have that very very similar. How about
Yeah.
Sam? Sam, have you ever traveled to Brazil? Have you ever no?
Eu nunca fui para o Brasil, mas algum dia, porque a, cul- a cultura brasileira chama minha atenção, como as praias, a música de bossa nova e também a churrasco, claro. Mas eu não conheço muito de carnaval, mas eu gostaria de ter a experiência.
Aham.
Mas dá, dá-me umas pistas para o carnaval, por favor.
Bem, eu penso que eu acho que não vale muito a pena você vir sozinho. É bom se você tiver um amigo que possa te apresentar, alguém do Brasil, no caso, nós, que
A minha esposa e eu.
sim, mas eu digo mas você não ir com ninguém que não conheça. Se você conhecer alguém local, que possa te dar informações, é sempre muito bom. Porque ir sozinho, sem conhecer ninguém, sem saber da cultura, é um tanto quanto perigoso. Então, eu acho que é sempre bom. Mas se você tiver as informações corretas, ficar em locais seguros, dá para você curtir a festa bastante e se divertir muito. You're mute.
E
Sam,
falando
do
nisso,
you know that word curtir?
Não.
You know?
enjoy.
Enjoy. Curtir e enjoy.
Obrigado.
Yeah. Or if you want to say desfrutar, what do you say curtir? Enjoy, like delight.
Legal.
E o carnaval, para vocês não sabem, principalmente você que está em Portugal, ele foi adiado para julho. Ele
Eu nem sabia que
tradicionalmente
foi.
ele é
Eu achava que foi
comemorado
cancelado.
em fevereiro, né? Para esse ano
Fevereiro.
passado, ele foi adiado. Então,
Adiado?
Adiado
Postponed,
é postpone, postpone.
Okay.
para julho.
É, sim.
E ainda há aquela dúvida se haverá ou não esse evento, o
Não
carnaval.
acredito. Não
É
acredito.
possível que eles cancelem esse também, então.
É, não acredito.
Talvez.
A situação aqui.
I think we want to have carnival this year. This year is a specific
Não,
year. I think we don't have we want to have things more important than in schools. The schools are closed, very difficult for us, and I'm very sad because the schools are closed. I think is a bad thing for us. So I think carnival we can have carnival.
would you like to show us your book, Sam?
How many verbs do you already know of those 501, Sam?
You're,
You're muted.
right. No. You can say now.
Okay?
You don't hear you.
Repeat again.
I was asking how many of those verbs have you memorized already?
Because he's shown a book with 500,
Yeah,
501
verb.
verbs in Portuguese.
I'm
okay.
not sure about that. I
That's
don't
okay.
know to be exactly, but I try to know more about it.
Yeah.
Did you listen?
150. Oh, he's busy. Okay, no problem. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder how many words I know in English. I wonder that.
If you use Duolingo, you can go there and there's a part where it says words and it tells you how many words you have.
Oh, really?
You know? Yeah.
Check it out.
I don't think that's very accurate, but yeah, they have it. Yeah, because it's
I
telling me
use
that I have
Duolingo every day.
You do? Okay.
Actually, I've been doing Duolingo for 5 years in a row without a miss.
Oh, really? How many days you have
Yes.
of straight? How many days?
Just a sec.
Time to brag. Time to brag about your Duolingo streak, right?
Yeah.
So, and what about me? To tell the truth, I have been using Duolingo three days.
3 days, right?
1,933 days. Can you see?
Wow.
3 days.
No, you guys cannot.
What the hell?
Maybe here.
That's
Here.
great.
Gaspar
Could.
has introduced it to me, and I have become addicted to it.
Great.
Yeah, 5 years. This year will be it will be 6 in November.
So Rodrigo, what do you do in Portugal? Do you, because you're very fluent, do you use English on a daily basis for work or no?
For research, I do my PhD here. Part of my PhD here, only for research. Yeah, of course I
Okay,
speak Portuguese.
And the lessons are in Portuguese or in English?
Well, Portuguese, but I don't take classes. Only research and doing like the laboratory thing. You know?
Okay, right. Yeah, because
So-
you just need like to present some work, right?
Yeah, but because of the pandemic, I don't go to the lab not as much as I wish. But I do researching here and some programming, using the computer and the things. Just for that.
Oh, you work with
English.
computers, with programming?
I don't know if I'm good at this, but well, I can work it out for the things that I want, but I don't think I'm an expert in computing.
Okay.
Not as much as maybe it's necessary.
Okay. How about you, Edson? What do you do?
Oh, so I'm engineer and I'm manager of a store. We sell things for building, for repairing the house, for construction, and I work as a family company. Yes, I work with my brother. We manage two stores here in Salvador, and I think it's a very good work. We can meet different people around the day, and so it's all. And when I can, I work as an engineer building house, building, repairing house. So this is my
Okay.
business.
Okay, so you work with your brother, and who's the boss? You or your brother, or you're equal?
so I work with my brother. I manage one store and he manages another store, and
Okay.
both are here in the neighborhood, and it's good work here.
Yeah, it's good to have your own business because you don't have to. I mean, you cannot do anything you want, but you don't have a boss, always on top of you telling you what you have to do. So that's good.
Yes, but we work more than the worker. It's a problem.
I
We
know.
don't have we don't
That's
have
true.
vacation. We don't have vacation. For
That's right.
example, I had a vacation 7 years ago to visit my son in South Korea. He lives there, and I went
Oh,
there to visit him, and that's all. I don't know when I have another vacation.
that's right. That's right. I have talked to a lot of people who would tell me, "Oh, I'm tired of working. I'm sick of this life. I don't want to continue working. I want to own my own business." They say, but they are totally wrong because when you own the business, you're the one who works hardest in that place, right? It's
Yeah.
For sure, we work hard here in Brazil. We work hard. It's very difficult, but we have to pay our bill.
right. Yeah, in
Uh,
English they say you have to do what you have to do.
yes. What about João Vitor? João Vitor, what do you do for a living? He said he's a English teacher, yeah?
Yeah.
It's
Actually, I work. I'm a work for myself. I'm a self worker and as an English teacher, and I'm getting the graduation.
Okay, the diploma. All right. Yeah.
okay. So
I teach
you're
English.
teaching English to people in Brazil, Joel,
Yeah. Yeah.
and everything
Yeah.
is online, right? Everything is done through Zoom and
Uh,
Teams.
Not no, not really. I mean, I've
Oh,
been
really?
teaching some children at home. So
Oh,
Oh,
you have
yeah,
to go in person sometimes. Okay,
Are
that's
you
good.
studying letras?
yeah, yeah,
Letras.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
So in Brazil, for example, the schools are closed right now, or they are doing like online
I,
lessons.
I think most of the school are closed.
Oh, really?
Maybe it depends on the
Yeah, that
state, but I
yeah.
think most of the school are closed.
And close,
But
and they don't do online lessons
No, they
because
do
not
online.
everyone.
They do online lessons.
they do
But the
just
thing is that
online
not
lessons.
everyone. Huh?
Uh,
Okay.
they are trying to
But it's
develop
still
a kind of. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, it's still under discussion too because they're
Hmm.
trying to take the measures to keep everyone safe. So it's hard to
Yeah.
really know when everything's going back to normal. So
And how are Brazilians with following? I mean, the rules when the president comes with a new regulation, how people react to that? Do they just follow the rules, or
Well,
they
I,
protest?
I have to tell you one thing, but I don't think it's gonna be a big problem. But usually we avoid talking about politics. But I will
Oh, okay,
express my opinion anyway.
okay,
I
okay.
don't like the president.
that's
I think it's crazy. I hope no one here loves him to death. But it depends on the people. Answer your question now. It depends on the people. But
Yeah, right.
well, as far as I know, at least Caio doesn't like him either. So well,
Yeah, but yeah, it's true. It's true. Better not to talk about that stuff. I think it will be very difficult to find someone who likes him, but still, it's better. It's better
but there
not to.
are there are a lot of people who likes
Oh,
him. There
really?
are a lot of people who like him. Yeah, in my family there are well at least
yeah.
one,
You
and
know,
they still love him.
That's that's hard. Yeah. Okay, so are you planning to stay there for good in Portugal, or you're planning to?
today I saw
No,
the news.
well,
I s- yeah,
go ahead.
today I saw on the
Go
news
ahead.
that um, the beaches are really crowded, and most of these people
Oh,
It's crazy. It's really crazy.
You know,
Brazil's
That happens
Argentina
situation.
here.
really like the guys.
But Gaspar, I have to tell you, Brazil used to be a country. It's not a country anymore.
What do you mean it's not a country anymore?
Because you're not unite anymore. We cannot like take any decisions peacefully. Our people are arguing all the time. I mean, we cannot like no one can nowadays. No, I don't think no one can run the country. You know
I see.
the
You
well,
know,
but anyway.
you really talk about something really interesting because yesterday I was watching. Maybe many of you really know this movie or have watched already. It's Batman, The Dark Knight. So that movie is a
Oh
masterpiece
yeah,
for me, at least.
the
So I
Christopher
really like.
Nolan's one.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah.
So I really like that moment between the Batman and the Joker, and that quote where he says, "When all the chips are down, when at the first sign of trouble, people are gonna eat each other because that's their nature."
Yeah.
And that's unfortunately that's what I really see every day. Can't really
Yeah.
tell
Stan, it was a pleasure.
otherwise.
I'm sorry. Stan, it was a pleasure to be with you too. I hope you can come next time.
All right, Sam. See you next time.
Yeah, man.
So,
Uh,
yeah, Joe, you were saying.
See you next week. We will together.
yeah.
All
It's
right.
a pleasure. I'm leaving too.
All right, Edson. See you next time. I'm sorry,
So yeah,
Edson. You were saying. Go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I see, in people's honor, you know, their most intimate moments are like that.
That's right. When you get to, I mean, when you have a crisis like this one, is when you really get to know the nature of people. I think, for example, here I'm a stranger. I'm a foreigner because I am from Nicaragua, but I'm living in Costa Rica, and my situation here is not. I'm not illegal because I have a working permit. I'm legal here, but my situation is irregular because I am requesting a state of status of refugee, but I still don't have it. So when you think about the vaccine, for example, everyone is saying when will be my turn to get it, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, in our cases, I mean, we'll be if we get it at some point, we'll be the last people to get it. And you see, I mean, for example, when you go to the Facebook pages of the news, you see the comments of, I mean, what people say sometimes about us. That's what I did is I stopped following those because I don't like to read that. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Joe. When you're in this type of situation is when you get to know everyone and when you get to know yourself because you do seem. I
Yeah.
mean, we also do things that
I
we
stopped
never
talking. I
imagined.
stopped talking to an aunt of mine because of her positions. I don't think it's because of politics, but because the things that she thinks, I just don't agree, and because I don't want to hurt myself, like my feelings about my family.
Exactly.
I prefer stay away at least for a while. I don't know for how long, but I think that's much better in health. You know. The Anyway, yeah, it's a big problem. And about vaccines, well, at least for me, because I'm a professor too, I hope I can get that maybe faster than people from my age, you know.
Okay.
But we don't know yet when. And there is no schedule for professors either.
How old are you?
How I was about to ask you, how old do you think I
How
am?
old do you think?
I'm 35.
You look
35?
younger.
35. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
So your vaccine, when you said that you're getting the vaccine, it will be from Portugal government or from Brazil, you think?
I don't think because I'm not sure when I'm going back to Brazil.
Oh, you don't know.
Officially, I'm going back in May 1st. I want to to stay here a little bit more, but I don't think we get the vaccines in Portugal because it's taking really low,
And
rate is low,
you will be able
and
to stay there. I mean,
no, I don't think so. I don't think so from my age because vaccination here starts in December. Yeah, I'm not wrong. December, and until now they are vaccinating. How to say that? They're giving vaccines for the people, for the older people, elder people in general. I think like what? Uh, for so I think people like from 80 years and more.
the
Yeah,
elders.
from my age, it's gonna take a while. So when I don't think I'll be here for the vaccines. I think
And
if I get yeah.
I'm sorry, if you wanted to stay in Portugal legally, would that be very difficult for you, or
Well,
don't worry?
technically my visa lasts until September, the end of September, so I can stay here legally, but I don't have money for that. Until September, because euro is very expensive for us now.
Right.
And reais is getting really.
Yeah, but I mean, if you wanted like to make a living there, like to legalize yourself there, is that possible?
Possible, I think it is, but it's not easy, and I have because I'm here, I got a scholarship here, and
Oh,
Brazilian
okay, you have
government
a
is
student
paying me.
visa then.
It's not exactly a student visa, no. Yeah, a student visa, yeah, probably that's the name. But and I have a contract that I had to go back to Brazil if I want to finish my PhD. Maybe I just give up and stay here for my because I want to be safe
Right.
and sound. But
Right.
but I don't think it's at least fair with my family and my girlfriend there in Brazil. You know, what did I
Okay.
say? Scholarship. Yeah. What did I say?
No, no, you said scholarship. I wanted to ask Giovanni. Do you know what that means? Scholarship?
I do.
No, no, I know you know because you said it. No, but I wanted to ask the other people. Do you know what that is? Giovanni, for example, do you know what that is, Giovanni? Scholarship?
I think they know.
You're
You're muted,
muted.
Giovanni. We don't hear you,
How is it
Giovanni.
that you say we cannot hear you? How is how do you say that in Portuguese scholarship? I forgot. Bolsa de
Bolsa.
estudos.
Bolsa de
Bolsa de
estudo.
estudos.
Beca. Uma beca.
Ah, também beca. Também existe
Não,
beca.
não, bolsa de estudo. Beca é
Ah, ok.
Spanish.
Ah, ok. Ah, você fala espanhol também.
Sim.
Okay. So how many languages do you speak?
Well,
Portuguese?
as Sen said, I maybe I would say that I speak maybe one or two languages like fluently. I think English is my second language, and the others I suck. But I think I can say that I speak Spanish too. Like I'm not, of course, I'm not native, and I still have troubles with like vocabulary and some little things about grammar. But I'm pretty sure that I can live in Nicaragua, or Costa Rica, or whatever, like,
Oh, really?
and
Cool.
don't have much trouble with the language, and I'm still learning, but I'm still learning, but I don't think I'm fluent. I'm not fluent at all in French and German, and I'm beginner in Dutch, Greek, and Italian.
How do you manage to learn? I mean, at the same
I
time,
don't.
that's very very difficult.
I don't. Actually, I do Duolingo because of the Duolingo. Sometimes I prefer like for 1 week, a whole week or 2 weeks, I do the Italian exercise. Then I switch to Greek. Then I switch to German. And yeah, and so on. But
Greek
I'm
is very
I'm
interesting.
but I'm
É,
currently taking Spanish and German classes like this
Okay.
semester.
e baiano também, né, Ricardo? Você fala baianês também.
Yes, that's true.
Baianês. Esse é o sotaque das
Actually,
pessoas da Bahia. E é isso.
como? Sim.
É,
Sim, sim.
isso, ok.
E na verdade eu sou o único baiano agora.
Tinha uma galera aqui soteropolitana, nós estávamos no meio da baianada.
Soteropolitano é quem nasce em Salvador. Só para te explicar, Gaspar.
Ok.
Eu queria uma pergunta também. É muito diferente Nicarágua da Costa Rica?
muito diferente, sim,
É mesmo.
porque
Porque, para
só,
lhe ser muito sincero, eu não conheço quase nada dos dois países. Para lhe ser muito sincero.
sim, são países muito pequenos, a maioria das pessoas não conhecem. Eh, a maior diferença é que na Nicarágua em, temos how do you say, ditador?
Ditador.
Temos ditador, então o governo não temos democracia. Então,
Sim.
temos
É, eu
muito,
tava, eu
aqui
ia
na Costa
perguntar
Rica,
isso.
aqui na Costa Rica moram temos muitas pessoas, há muitas pessoas da Nicarágua, muitas,
Sim.
como
Refugiados?
meio milhão refugiados, sim. A Costa Rica tem 5 milhões de pessoas. Desses 5 milhões, 1 milhão somos estrangeiros. Porque temos muitos
20,
estrangeiros aqui.
20%.
20%, sim.
E como é que é? E as pessoas olham para você e sabem que você não é da Costa Rica?
Não, eles não sabem, porque se eu falo, sim, se eu falo uma palavra, eles sabem. Porque
É tão
nosso sotaque é
diferente
muito
assim, para
diferente.
saberem assim de imediato?
Desculpa?
Hello, Cynthia. Perguntei se é muito diferente assim o sotaque da Costa Rica e Nicarágua para já saberem assim de imediato.
Sim. É muito diferente. Costa Rica tem. Desculpe, Centroamérica são 5 países. Na Costa Rica é o único país que fala muito diferente dos outros. Eles falam muito parecido aos colombianos.
Ah, é?
As pessoas da Colômbia.
Só um momentinho. Hello, Cynthia. Welcome. We are here to practice English, but there are people here who wants to speak Portuguese too, so we are switching. Sometimes we speak in English, sometimes we speak Portuguese. Would you like to say hello?
Hello.
Hello. That's it. Well, could you introduce yourself, please? I don't know if she's available.
She's shy, maybe.
Yeah. Sim. No meu caso, que eu falo espanhol, tipo assim, eu falo espanhol, eu digo, mas eu não reconheço muito fácil as diferenças do sotaque, né? Para mim, não é tão claro assim. Para mim é muito claro, por exemplo, o sotaque argentino. Para mim é muito claro que é bem
Muito
diferente.
forte.
E o espanhol, o sotaque dos espanhóis, eu já começo a perceber uma certa diferença. Mas qualquer outra coisa que não seja isso, para mim é muito parecido. Talvez o mexicano fala um pouco mais rápido, assim. Mas eu não sei a diferença básica, sei lá, entre um venezuelano, um peruano e um costarriquenho. Tipo, faço a mínima ideia.
Sim, mas são diferentes, muito diferentes. Eles sabem muito fácil quando nós falamos que nós somos de aqui. Algumas pessoas, muitas pessoas da Nicarágua, eles tentam, depois de que, quando eles têm como um ou dois meses morando aqui, eles tentam falar como os locais, como as pessoas daqui, mas não fica bom, não. Porque as pessoas, os nicaragüenses, quando escutamos isso, não. Eu não gosto de ouvir isso. Não, é muito difícil para mim entender essas pessoas que falam assim. E as pessoas daqui, da Costa Rica, quando escutam também, eles...
Você consegue dar um exemplo?
Desculpa.
Consegue dar um exemplo?
Um exemplo da diferença do sotaque.
Sim.
Por exemplo, quando você como diz para alguém como na Costa Rica, você pergunta para alguém como estás? Como estás? Em Nicarágua, nós não pronunciamos a letra S. Como está?
Sim.
Como está? Assim,
Sim,
nós
isso é
comemos as
típico.
palavras, as letras.
Isso é bem típico de vários países na América Latina, né? Não é só da Nicarágua. Que passa. Eu acho que até a Espanha, de certa forma, às vezes eu não escuto o S do final, às vezes dos espanhóis também.
Algumas regiões da Espanha fazem isso também, sim.
Para mim, às vezes eu ouço assim. Eu tive um professor da Espanha e a maneira como ele falava algumas palavras com o S, sem o S, ele jurava que é muito clara a diferença, mas a diferença é muito sutil. Às vezes eu não escutava quando ele falava. Eu não sei nem reproduzir, né? Mas ele dizia que tinha uma diferença, mas tem que ter muita prática para poder pegar e entender assim.
Igual que é o Brasil, eu acho. Vocês têm muitos sotaques diferentes também. Por exemplo, quando uma pessoa da Minas Gerais, eu sei como eles dizem meu nome. Se ele diz Gaspar, e uma parte diz Gaspar, é do, não sei, do norte, eu acho. Não sei do norte agora.
Eu digo Gaspar.
Sim.
Mas eu achei engraçado você quando falou, não sei se foi com um sotaque de hispanohablante, mas quando você falou perguntar, você falou perguntar, e aí eu fiquei, de onde surgiu isso?
Mas ela é paulista ou é goiano, né?
É, exatamente, onde é que surgiu isso?
Minha professora é do
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro, sim.
É? Mas o Caio é do Rio de Janeiro também. Ele não fala. Na verdade, Caio quase que não tem sotaque. Caio, tá aí ainda? Acho que ele já.
Sim.
Ah, tá. Como
O
é?
que você tava falando?
Sobre como é que você fala perguntar?
Perguntar.
Pra mim não é muito diferente, não. Mas Caio nunca teve muito sotaque também, não. Ele mora.
Eu sou do Rio, mas eu moro em Salvador há uns 3 anos. Aí
Mas aí ele tem que falar palavras que tem a letra S. É cuscuz, calho.
Esquina.
Cuscuz. Cascalho.
Como em Portugal, é assim, certo? Os portugueses dizem.
Isso que eu ia falar. Uma coisa que eu não sabia, que eu descobri que aqui em Portugal fala exatamente como no Rio. Bem, eu falo nascer, mas os portugueses falam nascer.
Você sabe por que, Rodrigo?
Oi?
Sabe por que isso acontece?
Eu sei, eles me explicaram, porque é o som do S e do C. Mas. Ou você quer dizer, você sabe por que tem isso? Porque tem isso eu sei também, mas.
Não, é tipo, é histórico.
Sim, a história sim. Sim, a história
que a família real portuguesa chegou no Brasil no século XIX e exatamente no Rio, né? Então as pessoas aqui viam a família real como uma fonte de inspiração. Todo mundo queria falar como eles. Então o carioca começou a falar com o S social.
É o estado mais português do Brasil.
Não acho. Não.
Eu não acho que é tão parecido assim, mas essa questão do gado, para mim, é muito claro que é realmente do português.
Mas acontece alguma vez, Rodrigo, que você, não sei, pergunta alguma coisa para um português e ele diz para você, eu não entendo o que você está falando. Isso acontece.
O mais comum é o contrário, mas sim, já aconteceu.
Oh, sério? Que vocês não entendem eles?
Geralmente a gente não entende eles. Geralmente. Mas já aconteceu, sim. E eu fico muito contente, porque eu me sinto vingado. Eu falei, agora vocês sabem o que é não estar entendendo o português.
O que é mais comum de se ver no português de Portugal e o nosso brasileiro é que as palavras às vezes são iguais, com significado diferente, né?
Ou às vezes...
essas coisas, rapariga, né?
E às vezes tem palavras até que são iguais, mas que ou a gente não usa muito, ou eles não usam muito. Por exemplo, para mim, uma palavra, eu fui no médico no outro dia. Aí a enfermeira me perguntou se eu estava com comichão. Aí na hora eu falei, peraí, comichão. Claro que eu conhecia essa palavra, mas... coceira. Mas a gente fala Aí eu perguntei, comichão é coceira? É porque é uma palavra que a gente não usa muito, né? Talvez mais na área médica, né? Mas eu também não sou médico, então. Aí eu fiquei na dúvida, assim.
E agora aqui no Brasil, comichão é interpretado como que gosta de comer.
Comichão,
Comichão.
E nós temos a palavra em espanhol, comezón, que é isso, quando você tem que...
Nem sabia. Mas você falou coceira em espanhol?
Coceira não.
Coceira não, comissão. Não sabia. Eu nem sabia como é que era coceira em espanhol. Comissão.
Eu escutei uma vez um podcast sobre as diferenças entre o português do Brasil e o português do Portugal. Então, é sobre uma mulher que vai a um restaurante e o garçom é português. Então, eles começam a dizer muitas coisas engraçadas.
Não,
Por
tem muita
exemplo, eles
coisa.
dizem que os portugueses são muito literais, dizem, por exemplo.
Sim,
Que você
sim.
diz uma coisa, eles...
Geralmente,
Então, sorry, go ahead.
ok, João Vitor. Eu espero que você tenha apreciado um pouquinho, porque a gente já chegou aqui, já tem um tempinho, a gente tá meio cansado, eu acho. Acho que também por isso tá falando um pouco de português. But it was a pleasure. Come next
All
week
right,
and we're gonna speak
next
English a
time.
lot.
Okay, man. Yeah. Just one question. Is there
Yeah, go ahead.
a rule for attendance that like you have to show up at least once a week, or
Come again? I didn't get it.
it's like do you have to show up at least once a week or twice a week, or you can show up at any time?
We are doing this meeting every Sunday, starting from 3 p.m. Brazilian time.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Okay, take care. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, man.
Sim, a ideia geral que a gente tem dos portugueses é que eles são muito literais. Sim.
Então ela chega ao restaurante e ele disse para o garçom, eu queria uma Coca-Cola. Então ele responde, você queria uma Coca-Cola, mas agora não quer. Então coisas como essa, eles dizem que eles sempre ficam confusos, ou talvez eles entendem, mas eles querem, não sei, fazer uma...
Mas eu acho que eles gostam de ficar sacaneando com a gente. Você entende isso?
Isso é verdade. Tanto é que na língua inglesa tem a mesma forma de perguntar, né? Would you like something to drink? Né? Você gostaria, você não quer mais. É o gosto de sacanear, né? Fala assim, então você não quer mais, né?
It's just a way trying to be polite, like you don't want to be very imperative. I want this or give me this. So you say, I would like. Exactly. And they also talked about words that you guys use different. I mean, words that you don't use, like the word they use, xícara, eles dizem chave.
Chave, sim. Chave ninguém usa no Brasil, mas eu acho que não.
Não? Mas se você usa essa palavra, não conhecem tampouco, chave, não?
Acho que não. Não sei se em algum lugar específico do Brasil, mas no geral acho que ninguém usa.
Ela é bem vocabular, ela é difícil de ser usada.
Eu nunca escutei.
Outra palavra foi cardápio.
A tigela, né? Tigela, onde se come a tigela? Aí tigela.
Isso é uma tigela.
Se ela for mais é considerada escudela também.
Ok.
Qual o nome?
Escudela.
Nunca ouvi falar. Isso é em Portugal?
É uma
Nunca
tigela
ouvi falar.
Português, brasileiro e português.
Aqui eles têm uma palavra muito estranha para mim. Nunca tinha ouvido no Brasil. Para o entregador de comida, do iFood, sabe? Eles chamam de esta-feira.
O delivery guy.
O delivery guy. Eu chamo de entregador. Eu não sei nem
entregador.
o que é isso.
O staff já é diferente, né? Tipo a equipe de trabalho, né?
Foi isso que me disseram, que esta-feira seria uma corruptela de staff. Mas eu achei muito estranho.
Em Portugal existe Uber Eats.
Tem.
Uber Eats. Sim. No Brasil também, então. Com o mesmo nome.
Não, mas sim, existe o aplicativo e tal. Mas a gente chama de entregador. Quem entrega é o entregador.
Outra coisa que eu fiquei muito estranha é quando eles usam o gerúndio. Eles não dizem eu estou jogando, eu estou a jogar. Giovanni me ensinou isso, mas outro dia eu fui a um meeting, a um evento. Eles estavam falando assim, muito confuso isso para mim.
Sim, mas isso que você falou é verdade para a maior parte de Portugal. Mas eu descobri que na Ilha da Madeira, eu tive lá no final de janeiro, que eles falam exatamente como nós brasileiros, eles usam gerúndio.
Porque eles fizeram essa modificação da língua portuguesa foi pela língua da Madeira, pela Ilha da Madeira, né?
Ah, é?
Porque a reunião foi até lá, naquela convenção. E eles são considerados os que falam mais rápido e estranho, se tratando da
Acredito
língua
que
portuguesa.
sim.
É verdade, né?
Acredito que sim.
Essa ilha, onde fica essa ilha? Desculpa.
Ela fica mais ao sul de Portugal. Em termos de latitude, ela é África, na verdade. Eu acho que, tecnicamente, ela é uma ilha africana. Mas eu não sei se eles se consideram como africanos. Eu acho que não.
Mas oficialmente é Portugal.
Sim, oficialmente
conquistado
Portugal.
pelo Portugal. Uhum.
É Portugal, mas...
A terra do Cristiano Ronaldo, né?
Isso. Mas, ao meu entender, é uma ilha portuguesa que fica na África, ao meu entender. Porque é a mesma latitude de Marrocos, por exemplo.
Right. So I was gonna say that Spain has Ceuta, Gibraltar. They have different cities that they are in Africa, but the people, I mean, they are Spaniards. They are all Spaniards. That's weird, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's like Hawaii. Hawaii is also, it's weird because it's so far away from the States.
Really far away.
They I mean, their ethnicity is Asian, but they are Americans also.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And in fact, when I got in Madeira Island, it was funny for me because since the very beginning, I noticed that I was understand their Portuguese pretty well, and I said, "Oh my God, that's good." They speak like me, at least in the beginning. But then, because the island is really small, it's not a small island. It's not, and I stayed there like for 3 days. I rent a car, and I could visit almost the entire island, in only 3 days. But then I realized that even though the island is very small, their accent changes depending on the part of the island that you are. And because I met some people from the island that I really, I couldn't understand them at all, like not even a single word, not even a single word. And I was, what the fuck? But since the very beginning, when I got there, I understand perfectly. And then the other guys that I met, I say, what the fuck? It's crazy. Portugal is, and because like in Brazil we have like different accents. That's true, but we are a huge country. But Portugal is a small country, and they have a different accent depending on the part of Portugal too. I cannot I don't know exactly. I cannot say in the north they say this way, in the south they say this way. But what I notice is some parts of the country, some people I do understand, and other people I don't understand.
I see. That's funny. That's very similar with. Have you heard of Canary Islands, Islas Canarias? It's of
Yes.
Africa. They belong to Spain, but they are nearby the Sahara, the desert.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, Ilhas Canarias is close to Madeira Island.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's close. Okay, so
it's very close.
when you go there, people talk like us. They speak like you're in Venezuela or in Cuba, but they don't speak like I mean people from Spain.
Yeah. And do they say like continental Spain?
They say continental.
Yeah, of course, because they speak Spanish. But I mean, like, that's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, em Madeira Island they say as pessoas do continente. Eu acho engraçado.
Mas é o mesmo continente isso aqui.
Não, mas mais engraçado ainda é no Japão. Eu tenho um irmão que mora no Japão.
Oh, sim?
Sim, aí eu visitei ele há uns 3 anos. E, claro, o Japão é uma ilha, é um arquipélago. Mas tem uma ilha, ou algumas ilhas mais ao sul, que na verdade geograficamente eu nem sabia que era Japão, porque é tipo, muito ao sul. É perto de Taiwan. Se me dissesse que eu nem achava que era Japão ali. E é engraçado que o nome da ilha é Cima Okinawa, né? E as pessoas de Okinawa falam que a população do Japão é Japão continental. E isso não faz o menor sentido para mim.
Uma ilha também.
É a ilha da outra ilha. É basicamente isso. É uma ilha pertencente à ilha maior.
Como se fosse da ilha maior, né? É continental. E no Brasil também, quando a gente está no interior, principalmente do Nordeste, não sei se confirma lá na Bahia. Aí, você é de onde? Ah, eu sou da Bahia. Você é de Salvador? Não, eu sou das cidades. Das cidades.
Tem gente que fala assim. Tem gente que Na verdade, tem muita gente que diz que não é de Salvador
E é das cidades.
Não, na verdade, o que eu já escutei é pessoas que dizerem que chamam Salvador de Bahia. Como se. Ah, por exemplo, porque eu trabalho em Feira de Santana, que é uma cidade que fica a 5 quilômetros de Salvador. E em Feira de Santana tinha um aluno meu mesmo que ele dizia que ele gostava de ir para a Bahia. E para ele, Bahia era Salvador. Entendeu? Era isso, assim.
Capital.
Mas então não se chama Salvador Bahia, não é assim?
É porque Salvador é a cidade, é a capital do estado da Bahia. Por isso
Ah,
que,
ok.
por isso que é chamado Salvador da Bahia. Mas.
Agora, o Gaspar, para confundir o Gaspar, em Feira de Santana tem o Bahia. Bahia de Feira.
Bahia de Feira, exatamente.
É o time de futebol.
É.
Ah, ok.
É que tem o Bahia. Eu sou torcedor do Bahia, por sinal. E tem o Bahia de Feira. Como é? O Bahia do Nordeste?
Bahia, o maior da Bahia e o Bahia de Feira também. Vitória é no quarto plano.
So how was Japan, Rodrigo? Did you like Japan? It's like I guess it's like a different world, right? Like we go to another planet.
Yeah, it's a different planet. Yeah, different culture, different. I don't think I can live there. You know.
No.
And
your brother has been there for how long?
5 years actually. He's married. He's married to a Japanese girl, and he's been there for almost 5 years, or maybe, or almost 6. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's hard because not only because of the language, or maybe especially because of the language that is completely different. And I don't speak Japanese at all. Maybe one or two words, like simple phrases like arigato, or, you know, anything, you know. And but it's different. You know, people are very different. Like,
And he lives in a big city.
Well, I don't know if you can say it's a big city. It's not one of the biggest, but it's not a countryside either. But I guess he lives in a suburb of the city. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean it's poor because it's suburb, but
No, I
it
know.
means that it's because
In the
I'm saying
outside
that
of
because I'm saying that the outskirts. Yeah, I'm saying that because sometimes in Brazil we say suburb, you know, have this idea of a place that is poor. That's what I say.
In English, so it kind of have that context also. But
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
what
true.
it means is that it's not very close to the center, right?
Exactly. So it means that there are some people, but that was funny, you know, when I got there for the first time, you know, like the next day that I got there, because the first day we got there late and then we were so tired of 24 hours trip, and so we just slept for as much as we could. But the other day, my parents and we went to find some food. But my parents don't speak either English or Japanese, you know. It was funny because it was hard to find a place to eat, and especially to find someone that speaks English. And so we went to a restaurant, and we had to look at the menu and we look at the pictures and say, okay, I want this one or this one, because you cannot see anything. So just point for the thing that you want. And then they show the bill, the check, and they say, oh, you know, because of the numbers, how much you have to pay. And then,
My God.
and it's funny, and they have to learn how to say, I want this and this and this. So we say, correct, and correct. That was doing McDonald's. They showed, yeah, exactly how they do. They look at you, of course, they know you're not Japanese. They show you the menu, and they just want you to point. So we say correct, and then you're done.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is really funny. I just say correct. That's it. But it depends on the place, you know. That's what I say, because of the suburb. So no one was speaking English
right
as far as I met, you know. But in the center is the main cities for Tokyo. Like I met a lot of people who speak a lot of English, you know, very good English. In the hostel that I stayed in, the guy, of course, they are professional, but they speak really, really good English. For me, sound more like natives.
Right.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
depends,
have
you know.
in Japan. People, I mean, they like do. I mean, they spend a lot in education, right? In
Yes.
people is very. I mean, they try to that their people is always. I mean, it's not like here in Latin America. I mean, the government doesn't try to encourage you to
Yeah,
finish a
for
career, but in Japan, I think that they do, right? They're very.
They do, but I didn't know why Japanese don't speak much English. But in Japan, I realized why. You know what? The thing is, they don't speak English, most of the people, because they don't need, just because
They
of
don't
that.
need.
Yeah, it's not
Right.
like Latin America, because we don't have our own technology, so we have to import everything from the States, for example. You know what I mean? Or we depends on jobs,
Oh
we
yeah,
depends on
gotcha,
everything.
gotcha. Yeah,
But in
they are
Japan, they
plus
don't need it.
they're,
They
mhm.
have their own culture,
Maybe
they have their
Americans
own
depend on them,
technology.
maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
Americans
thought
depend on their products, right?
exactly. I thought it's because they are shy or because of the culture. Maybe it's a little bit because of that, but especially because they don't need.
They
They
don't
don't
need to,
need.
yeah.
When they
Yeah,
need, they they have learned too fast because they really need the techniques. The government
yeah,
try to
yeah.
input
Of course,
scholarship, and they are able to learn in a fast way because
yeah,
they are so dedicated and have the money to the investment.
yeah. Of course, I met some Japanese. They speak really good English, but most of
Mhm.
them they just don't need. For example, my sister-in-law, she knows just the basic, you
Hmm.
know.
You know that?
And
You know something? Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I just saying that my brother he speaks a little of Japanese too, but what I think as far as I concerned, they speak most of the time in English.
Oh, really?
You know, yeah.
So
Sometimes I know
with
they
his
say
wife, I mean, he and his wife, they speak English among them,
most of the
or she
time. I
speaks.
think
Yeah.
most of the time. Sometimes I know he speaks Japanese with her, but I think when they really want to be understood, they speak English. You know.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Right, right, right. They say that in Germany, for example, in Germany, most of the people they speak English, but sometimes when you're walking down the street and you ask, I mean, ask someone for an address, for example, an address, and they don't want to talk English with you. They say they're very like racist. I don't know, and they say, I mean, they ask you to speak German. They don't want to speak English. I don't know if that's true.
Uh, that didn't happen to me. In fact, it was a funny thing that I went to in a store in Germany. I was just getting. I wanted to get some information about game or music.
Okay.
I don't remember. And because I know some German, so I was trying to speak in German. And when I didn't know how to say it, so I switched to English. So all the time I was speaking English in German. So the guy said, "Okay, you decide either English or German." So, okay.
You were driving him crazy, maybe.
Yeah, of course, but I want to, I want to
You were trying
exercise
to
my
make it easier for him in exercise
not
as well.
always
Yeah,
like to make
right.
it easy, but I want to practice my German. But I didn't
Of
know
course.
much German to speak the whole time in German. So yeah, I was driving me crazy probably. But I
Right.
really want to practice. But some people they just don't have patience. If you don't speak proper German, they're gonna speak with you in English and whatever.
Yeah, yeah. You have to have some level at least to develop a basic conversation, so they
I
can.
do have some leverage for a
You
basic
do?
conversation.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. But the thing is, I'm not perfect, and I'm not confident with my German,
Yeah, the
especially.
pronunciation is very. I was studying German like a couple of years ago. I completed like 3 levels, but yeah, that's very very hard.
Yeah, and so for me, I think one key factor about language is you have to have confidence. If you don't, maybe if you do how to say things, but you don't, you're afraid to speak, and then maybe a
Yeah,
native will think that you don't know. So if you don't have patience, they're gonna switch it to English. But that was even worse in Holland. I know some basic things in Dutch, and
Dutch.
I and I was trying. Of course, with I think my accent in German is not that bad, but my accent in Dutch is just terrible, you know.
Pretty
and
similar, right?
I
The
went to a
sound is
guy.
similar.
Come again?
The sound is kind of similar in between Dutch and German.
Well, yeah, it's maybe it's a little bit like Portuguese and Spanish, more or
Uh-huh.
less, but I guess not so close. But there are some proximities, and you can read. If you know German, you can at least read some Dutch, definitely. Maybe not talk, but read. It's much easier. The so yeah, I was
You
in
were
a
saying
store in. Come again?
no. So you were saying you went to a store.
Yeah, I went to a store in I was when I got like confidence to speak some Dutch with someone. I because I knew what I had to say, so I said probably in my accent, my terrible Dutch accent, and the guy he didn't say a word. He just switched to English and like fuck off.
Oh, really?
Well, he didn't say fuck off,
You
but
didn't
for me
try.
it was like that. So I did my best to speak some Dutch, and he didn't even care. He just switched to English and like fuck off. You don't you don't deserve a chance. For me, it was
I
what I felt.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling because I lived in Miami for a long time, and in Miami, I mean, you don't need English, right? You need Spanish because there's a lot of Spanish people there. So mostly Cuban people, right? And Cuban
Yeah.
people, they are most of them they're white, they're blonde, and they have blue
Okay.
eyes. So you see
Yeah.
one of them, and you think that I mean he's an American maybe. So
I didn't know.
sometimes you wanted to ask something and you talk in English, right? But when they
But I
hear
didn't
your accent,
realize you.
they only reply in Spanish. Spanish. Yeah, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Forget it, man. Let's go straight.
Yeah,
Don't put
you
don't
feel
put
like
don't push around
you feel like
don't
you
push
sound like
around the
you don't
bush.
deserve.
No, don't beat
Yeah,
don't beat around the bush. Let's get straight and speak the language that we can communicate.
that's it.
And I just want to practice, like to feel the confidence that I needed. And I don't have any. If I have low confidence in my German, I don't have any confidence in my Dutch. So, well, at least I can read a little. But anyway,
I'm writing this expression to see if do you know that, Giovanni?
don't do.
That's not very common. Beat
Yeah.
around the bush. Do you know where that expression came from?
No, actually, I don't. What do you come for?
You know, beat is hit something, right? Beat the
Yes.
bush. And the bush is like a tree, like a tree.
Uh-huh.
So when in England, when they were going to uh, hunt, they hunt rabbits.
Fox?
So
All right.
yeah, they have a falcons. They
Okay.
train the falcons to catch the
I think
rabbits.
I think I'm getting what you mean. Well,
They call that
yeah, bro.
falconry. They call that falconry. So I mean, there was a person with a very high stick, and the falcon was on top of that, and some people was hidden the bushes, so the rabbits can come out, and then so
I can catch.
that's where they came from England.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah. In Português, I think we would
Sorry, go
say
ahead.
ir direto ao ponto. Eu acho que é assim que a gente diria.
Direito ao ponto. Ir direito ao
Direto ao
ponto.
ponto. É.
Mhm.
Ou talvez tenha alguma outra expressão que eu não consiga pensar agora. Mas é bem isso mesmo, ir direto ao ponto.
In Spanish, we do have a phrase, a specific phrase for that, which is "No te vayas por las ramas."
No te
You know
vayas
the
por las
ramas, the
ramas.
branches. Ramas in português.
As, maybe there is, but you
Branch.
say galhos.
Gallos. Right. So they tell you that in Spanish when you don't go straight to the point. No te vayas por las ramas.
Como é que é? No te vayas por
Por
las
las
ramas.
ramas. Por las ramas.
Ramas. Ramas é com la R, sim.
Sí, ramas.
Ramas.
Branches.
Aqui. É porque ramas seria ramos. É isso.
Também temos essa
Porque
palavra, ramos, mas
ramos.
você diz ramos em espanhol quando você fala de flores.
Ah, é? Não.
Um ramo de flores, você diz.
Não,
E
o ramos.
ramos,
Pode falar, João.
pedaço de mato, extensão de mato. Um
Ramas?
ramo, pega um pedaço, por exemplo, você quebra um mato, bush. Aí você tem um ramo, pedaço.
Ramo.
E as ramas é que você pega para um pedaço de uma planta para dar origem a outra planta, a rama.
Mas isso não é. Eu acho que eu conheço isso como esterco, né? Eu acho que fala. Ai, falando besteira, peraí.
Não,
Não,
significa
não, como é que eu esqueci o nome? Não é esterco, não. Esterco é cocô. É... Pô, esqueci o nome, eu sabia disso aí. Enxerto.
Ah, enxerto. Pode ser utilizado em enxerto se você deixar para aquela que fala
Enxerto que em inglês
se
é
você deixar
graft, né?
de molho, né? Se você deixar lá na estufa, aí
Mas o que eu ia dizer que ramo pra gente é quando você tem, digamos, classes ou tipos de alguma
isso.
profissão, por exemplo. Esse
Se-
ramo. Entendeu?
segmentos, né?
Esse segmento, exatamente.
Qual
Que é uma
ramo que
ideia
você
de.
trabalha? Eu
É porque a
trabalho com
ideia
a
mesmo. Esse ramo, exatamente. O meu segmento, o ramo é bem isso mesmo.
way, por exemplo, né? Que no inglês é caminhos, né? Dessa maneira,
Mas
caminhos.
aí pode dizer branch mesmo também em inglês, nesse sentido.
Toda árvore, né? Branch.
Branch. They use branch mostly in English. For example, when you're talking about like an institution, like a bank, they have the main
exactly.
branch. And they have other branches.
Yeah, exactly.
With their other.
But
Yeah, but it has a
you can
lot
say
of.
branch. But you can say branch in a tree too, don't you?
You can also say branch for a tree
Yeah,
as well.
branch in a tree. Yeah.
Yeah. English is like they. You know that English has like a lot more words than Spanish. Like I don't know, 400,000. But people, I mean, the common English speaker don't use all those. What you
No,
need
no.
mostly are phrasal verbs more than vocabulary. I
Yeah.
think.
Sometimes I think I know more English words than natives. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of. And when I mean me, I'm not saying because I'm special, but I mean I say me because we are Latin speakers. We know some words that probably English speakers don't know exactly. It's like I don't know, like eye doctor, ophthalmologista. I'm pretty sure there is this word in English, but they don't use it, or maybe they do, but it depends on people, you know.
I think American or English speakers they like to simplify things, right? The language itself is very simple compared to ours because you for example for the articles you learn the and you use it for everything. And
Yeah.
for example, you compare that to German and it's other word, right?
Yeah, it's like another example that I remember thinking about eye. Pink eye, you know what pink eye is, don't you? In
Pink eye.
Portuguese, I think in Spanish is quite the same. Conjuntivite.
Conjuntivitis, sim.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a word for conjuntivite in English.
But they don't use it. Exactly.
Don't use it.
Why would you
pink
say
eye.
something so complicated if you can say pink eye, right?
Exatamente.
You got it.
Exatamente. So, don't be around the bush. Vai direto ao ponto e não fica enrolando. Em português a gente poderia dizer pare de enrolar.
Enrolar.
Enrolar é quando você fica. Quando você enrola alguém, é quando você fica falando muita coisa para tentar convencer a pessoa, sabe? É o tip talk, né? Seria isso. Conversa fiada. Conversa mole.
Try to deceive someone, postpone that, almost everything. Tomorrow I will go.
Isso, tem isso também, é verdade. Quando você fica lubridiando as pessoas.
Como é isso? Que você dá muitos detalhes das coisas, é isso?
Também, mas o que Giovanni falou é do tipo, digamos...
Te postponda. Tomorrow I will go. I won't go.
É mais às vezes postergar também, né? É do tipo... um pouco mais...
They have the word procrastinator. Have you heard that word?
Procrastinated.
Procrastinate. Procrastinate. Mas...
And someone doesn't have a compromise with something or with someone.
É mais ou menos quando, sei lá, digamos que eu tenho que fazer um trabalho para você E aí você fica perguntando, Rodrigo, cadê o trabalho? Eu digo, hoje eu não vou conseguir, amanhã eu te entrego, sabe? Aí no outro dia,
Aí,
hoje minha, o
aí a
meu,
Gaspar
meu,
fala,
o meu peixe
Rodrigo é
morreu.
muito enrolado.
É isso. Aí hoje o meu peixinho dourado morreu, aí eu digo, não, hoje eu não pude, mas amanhã, na próxima semana, quem sabe. Aí isso é uma pessoa que é muito enrolada.
Okay, guys, it's almost 3. I need to go to cook and eat.
It's almost 9 here.
Oh my god! But we had a great conversation. It was good,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
I'm following the group. I think.
On
But
Instagram?
you said you do this every Sunday at the same time, 3 p.m. Brazilian
3 p.m.
time.
Brazilian time, exactly. Do you have Facebook?
I do. I do. I
Yeah,
will give you
we are
mine.
on Facebook because I ask about Facebook because usually I manage the Facebook and Jerlon manage the Instagram.
So,
Okay.
Rodrigo, I'd like to. I have a question for you. How
Go
can
ahead.
I be part about the Polyglot group? About the I forgot the name of that guy that left out.
Jerlon.
Jello. He is the manager of that community. I'd
No,
like to know how we be part about this
yeah,
Polyglot group.
he's not the only manager. I am manager, and Kaya is a manager too. We have like the people that are used to organize we get together to organize the things. There is a big group. Usually, some people don't help or cannot help, But answering your question, you can find us on Instagram and on Facebook. So I was saying to Gaspar that usually Gerlon, like he managed the Instagram and I manage the Facebook.
Okay. Okay. He shared the link here, Giovanni, but I don't know if
Let me
you
look
saw
for
it.
it.
I've I think
Yeah,
I
Linktree. Okay, yeah,
yes
at least the Facebook it's easier for me.
so send me please this link. I will try
This is
to.
our Facebook page.
Okay. Yeah, that's better. That's much better.
And let me find the Instagram here because I'm not very familiar with Instagram. I know I'm old guy, and usually people prefer Instagram, but
I don't
okay.
use Instagram.
You know? Okay, so it's
I
just
mean,
like
I
me.
have an
Okay.
account, but I never open it. I prefer.
I have an account too, but I rarely check or browse anything there. But usually people say that I don't know Facebook for Instagram. The new people like Instagram better, so or whatever. But I don't really care. And I think Kai is just like me. He prefers Facebook too. Kai, are you there? Usually Kaya talks a lot, but today.
I am. I'm kind of busy today. I can't talk much. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
that's
doing a
okay.
lot
That's
of,
okay. I'm not
but I'm
complaining.
listening.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that because usually you talk much more.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Okay. I was able to. I submitted the request to join the group.
Yeah, I received that already. I'm going to accept you. Usually I accept the people. And I'm going to send you a message in Portuguese about our group. Hey, Giovanni, do you have Facebook?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so look at I posted I wrote our link. You can
So
find
I will take with your contact with Gaspar.
Okay, no problem. No
I'm
problem.
sure I will contact you. I will put on my schedule. And
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Great.
All right. And you can think, Gaspar, you can think about having a Spanish meeting. That sounds
We
really
can do that.
great.
I can host one of those. Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, we can schedule that later. But the thing is, Jarlon and I usually don't have much time because we are crazy guys that do a lot of stuff. And I mean lot, I mean a lot. And usually we just do the basics when we are doing this English meeting for like almost 2 months, I guess, in Google Meet. That's what I mean. But you want to do more. You want to do the Spanish, French, and German, whatever. But usually it's hard for us, like especially during weekdays. It's hard for me, for example, to say to guarantee to say to assure you guys that I'm going to be with you like next Tuesday, for example. I cannot say that
Mm.
like
Especially for
before
the
in
time
short
zone,
notice.
also, right?
Come again?
Because you're in Portugal. Especially for the time zone, that makes it difficult also because the hours.
Yeah, definitely. Because like for me, well, it depends. Depends on the day. It depends a lot of factors. So it's not easy
Mhm.
to me. Like in short notice, only on Sunday. Even on Sunday, sometimes it's hard for me to meet. For example, last Sunday, I got here and I stayed for 1 hour and a half, not so long.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to send you a message, Gaspar, in just a few minutes, and I'm going to have to talk with my girlfriend now.
All right, man.
Otherwise, she's
Okay.
going to be very mad with me. Okay, it was a really a pleasure to stay with you guys. I hope we can meet
Thank you,
again
man.
at the time.
Hello,
Okay,
guys. It was a
see you.
pleasure. I see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Ô, Caio, disponibilidade, cheguei. Quanto? Desliga. Meu Deus, porra.